time for arrival in Zariba, capital of Bazesh, is in 8 hours. Thank you for riding with us at the Adaran Speed Ring. You allow us to continue serving our wonderful country with your patronage.
Moshi moshi.
Moshi moshi.
And we'll go ahead and we'll start with a halfling. Man bun with somewhat tattered clothes, yet a clean appearance, sitting in a cabin with one other person. Go, John.
Okay. So, first off, the guy, what's he doing?
So, he's currently sleeping on the same bench that you're on. His back slightly turned to you, leaning against the wall of the seats, snoozing away. He looks well suited and well dressed. And roll a perception check for me.
Forgot that.
Bro, I'm ready. He doesn't have his dice.
No, he's looking for his dice. Uh-oh, I just dropped my fucking
I
D12.
couldn't see it because the bag was so dark.
You get the bag of public.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Yep.
Being recorded, I can't say that.
Are we being recorded?
Yep, I got the.
Post this on YouTube, bro. We can be famous.
Shut up, Sigurd.
We got fucking
Huh?
fastest
I
track
would
get
have to
canceled.
probably do YouTube, but like it would be a private video.
No, not public.
I mean, we could do.
Okay,
public.
sorry, I just gotta sort my shit out.
I almost just opened up Grothar's. I almost opened
I
up
just gotta-
Grothar's character sheet out of habit.
Yeah, I made another Stream Deck, but it does the same thing, but for this campaign.
Oh hell yeah!
I have a new set of dice.
Oh yeah.
What?
Pink dice.
Oh,
Purple
nice.
pink.
Oh, portable.
Cool.
Beer dice. Beer dice for this one. Let me get a dice check.
I got metal, blue, and purple, or
Those are
Blue.
cool.
like.
All right.
I got more on the way, but
Red
I think
ones,
they're coming from
little amber
Europe.
ones.
At this
I
pace,
showed the other day.
All right.
we're finishing what I've written in 2 sessions.
Nah,
Okay.
bro. Let me tell you, it took him 5 minutes to do a perception check.
Unironically. Roll a perception check.
20.
You joking me?
Dirty 20.
So, you see a crest of a rearing horse stretched out on the back of his jacket, with pointed ears sticking out the back of his long hair, and you also see a piece of paper sticking out of his back pocket.
Well, I would not go out of my way to touch anybody. But do I recognize this crest?
You do a history check.
11.
Yeah, you do. You recognize it as the crest of the horse's highest regime.
Oh. Okay. As soon as I notice that, I'm going to, as much as I possibly can, try to make myself like a shadow on the wall.
Okay, wait.
And,
Real quick.
yeah.
Are you guys able to move your own tokens?
Yeah.
Or do okay, good. Just so that I don't have to do everything. All right,
I
Yeah.
can't.
continue.
I'm not necessarily moving, but if like someone were to be watching me, like you could see me like regress into the corner, like not wanting to be there anymore. But doesn't change anything. I'm just like I calm myself down a little bit, and I just like look out the window, looking at the planes go by, while like touching my arm that has like a scar on it, kind of just mindlessly going over it without really thinking about it. And my little guy, he is very like he has no facial hair on him. His hair, while a little bit like rugged, is still like very presentable. And his clothes is not tattered. His clothes is actually very, very, very well kept. He looks like he's like fresh out of the laundromat. And that's all he's really gonna do while he waits there.
Cool. So, that's the case. Couple cabins down. Over to the left side of the train car. There is a large man with long hair, a stubbly beard, and across from him, a halfling. Dom's turn.
Well, my character is pretty much like he said. He's just sitting there. He's kind of in his own thoughts. He looks like not upset, but like he's like contemplating, like he's in his own head. And he's kind of sitting there, like like a little bit wrinkled brow, serious. And I guess he's gonna look up at the person across from him.
And so, as your gaze meets his eyes, he was already kind of looking at you, but he looks away, and he kind of just like tries to glance back little by little, and you can tell he's kind of afraid of your large, brooding posture, and he goes, what's up with you? You're kind of stressing me out with your whole, he waves his hands around, kind of like, your whole deal.
He's gonna kind of like I'm gonna relax and I'm gonna like lean back a little bit. He's gonna be like, "Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about some things." So,
Oh.
who are you?
Well, the name's Frant. Frant, the very luscious halfling, as he has these very large, clearly trimmed to be there sideburns, as the only thing that is not exposed is where a goatee would be. And he goes, I'm just traveling, meeting some family up over there by Zaman. You know, there's more stops after that. I'm not really going to the main city that they talked about on the PA, but that's my deal. But there is one thing aside from my family. I am coming from a tosh where I got this nice fresh dew all over, and I'm telling you right now, I'm going over there to impress me some dwarven women. I heard they're everywhere up there, and I just can't wait to get me a piece of the action, you know?
I'm gonna like lean a little bit in. And it's like, oh, I can see you're very well dressed. And
Well endowed. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
As he like
yeah.
grabs his belt buckle.
you're heading to Zaman to get some ladies. I see.
Oh
Very,
yeah. You see, you get it.
I get it. I can tell you're gonna be a successful young man in your journeys.
Oh, that's quite nice. That's quite nice of you. Well, I'm actually 35, but I appreciate the thought.
Oh.
I know my short stature makes me look like a bit of a kid, but that's why I got these. Ooh, that's why I got these boys right here.
Yeah, I tend to have the opposite appearance of me, but
Yeah.
So
So,
what do you do for work? What's your profession, Trent?
Oh, well, you know, I came from Atash, and I've been living there for a bit. You know, I just keep it on the low. I'm kind of a peddler. I just kind of pick up knickknacks and, you know, I sell what I get by, but like, I just made enough money to get on this train because I gotta get what I want, you know, and what I want is those sweet, short, muscular dwarven women.
Well, you must meet a lot of people if you're a peddler traveling around Natasha and such.
Oh yeah. There's a bunch of people coming in and out of there. You know, it's the whole business of the country.
Well, if you're ever in need of a mercenary or an adventurer to help you out, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm
Oh,
or
you're
if
for
you-
hire.
or if you have some interesting items or information, I would be happy to. I would love to hear some tales or something from your journeys.
Well, I'm kind of not carrying anything right now, but you know, I kind of sold it all. I kind of sold it all for the ticket. It's an expensive fucking ticket, like 5 gold. What the fuck? You know how much 5 gold is to the common person nowadays? It took me a year and a half to pick up this ticket. But man, I'm here, and he grabs his ticket out of his thing, and I got it.
Year and a half. You're a very successful peddler, I can tell.
Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to pick up a bunch of random doohickeys and doodads and peddle them, especially with all the innovation that goes on there in Atosh. It's hard. It's hard. But I got skills.
Well, listen, if you need a mercenary, you come across some interesting goods, be sure to keep me in mind.
Oh, okay, will do. Thankfully, in Atosh, you know, it's so busy over there. They got a lot of guards and a lot of government power, you know,
We're no longer in a
over there. So it's pretty safe. Oh, yeah, yeah. And he kind of takes it like a little bit as a threat, and he's just kind of like,
Oh,
yeah,
I mean
that's
no,
true.
I mean no, not to intimidate you, but you know it's a rough world out there, and I know from experience that my services tend to be required.
Understood. Understood. And no offense, yeah, I got intimidated. You're a large guy, and especially to me, you know, I know what I am. I'm a short guy. Why do you think I'm trying to get with dwarves? But
I
it
mean,
looks
hey,
like you could literally chop me in half if you had a giant
listen,
sword.
from your chops, I can tell you're big where it matters.
Oh yeah, damn right. He gets it. You get it.
Yeah, man.
And so, as that conversation continues, you guys begin to hear something coming from the right side of the train car.
Come one, come all. The name is Marco Antonio Salvatore.
So,
It's okay, I got this. I am your entertainer, provided by the lovely services of this train. What you guys see, hopefully, is a man about 5'11", with luscious, long hair, a nice mustache, very charismatic, as you can tell, very Hispanic. He comes around with a lute and very excited to meet those on the train. And as he kind of starts to walk around through the doors, I'm assuming the doors are closed for all of them, like all
they
the
are closed, but
the
they're
cabins?
not like solid doors. There's a big part of the door is like glass, so for people to look out and into.
So he just kind of starts pacing through
I
those
put your character
parts,
on there
kinda.
if you want to, you know, start
Oh,
moving
okay.
around. Yeah.
So he just kind of starts pacing through as he plays to see if he catches anybody's eye, see if he you know is anybody paying attention to this so I can like talk to
And
them.
as he continues to
kinda
walk,
walks.
his rapid sounds of plucked and strummed strings filling your ears as it gets closer to your cabins. Invigorating music seems to brighten up the literal light of the room. And when you see the source of it all, this one man with a dark oak lute in hand, it's surprising that not only the strings that are playing, but all the percussive elements are coming from his lute and him, as if some sort of magic.
One-man army.
You ever seen those guys on the acoustic that like do a lot of like the slapping and like
Literally
they
him.
use their guitar like a drum in the
Yeah,
middle
bro.
of playing?
That's what I imagine.
He's
as
like
well.
he's like low key like doing that. He's throwing little snaps in there. He's like a little while he's doing it. So if any of you are interested in my entertainment and services, please flag me down. Kind of walking through,
Like
seeing
an
who he
escort.
sees, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, something.
can somebody drag Leo in here? I don't think he can see it.
Oh,
He's been sitting in that chat. Yep. Yeah. I just saw you on there because I have cam on different thing. You're in the thing, right?
he's in now.
Like you can see all this.
What?
He should
You can see
everything
like the
now.
whole train thing.
He's not an owlbear.
No.
Oh.
It's still saying join room.
I accepted the request.
I don't know. Let me refresh. There you go.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say it says that you're in here. So yeah, currently we had a little moment with John's character. John's character saw this other character that has, that is very obviously from the horses regime, which is a high military position. Then Sigurd Dom's character over here on the left talked with this halfling for a bit. And now Matthew's character, Marco, is walking through the halls with his music playing. And he happens to be walking by your cabin. Both you and Gomez's cabin.
I stop by that cabin. I just kind of look in as I'm strumming and being like, just taking a view at like each person that is in here, seeing if I make eye contact with any of them as I'm playing, like a street performer.
I make no eye contact. I'm looking straight
I
down.
make all the eye contact. What was that? Sorry.
I am looking straight down. I am just the tinderbox in my hand, my fire starter on my right hand, just looking straight down, not trying to catch any attention. I hear it, but it's I am just trying not to look up.
So through the glass as I'm looking, I see this kid. I'm like, kid's not having this. Is like in his head, he's like, kid's not having it. I look at the like, I kind of go around the corner because I'm walking from this way, and I see guy with a beard, and I'm like, you like anything with the music? You know, kind of like with my face, you know, like reaching.
I make all the eye contact I can make and just scream "fuck off" and just look the other direction.
As he continues to play, he just kind of like, tough crowd this today. As he kind of keeps walking. And, ding, ding, ding.
Okay, wait,
And
before you keep coming closer, since the moment that you guys left me, I've been looking like back and forth at that note hanging out of his like back pocket, and you can see like the contemplation on my head of maybe reaching out and like my hand like inching like maybe closer, and I'm like starting to like really like think about it and start to reach for it, and then I'm gonna hear your music start coming down, and I'm gonna like stop immediately.
Batman.
how about over here? Any services for Marco Antonio? I look in there. And
No,
I look through
no,
the window.
no,
That man
no, thank
is fucking knocked the fuck out against the wall.
I
Oh.
see. Well, you.
you. No, thank you.
If you think of a song, my friend, let me know. It will take me a bit to learn it, but I'll be back for it. Start thinking.
Oh.
And he
Oh,
just
okay.
continues to walk down the. Yeah, he just continues to walk down. Yeah, I'm not gonna continue like that part, but just assume he's kind of walking down and up. With the
if
music
I was
as like
gonna
a
do something,
background
if you
thing.
come down to me.
Oh, okay. All right, then never mind. I continue. I see the guy and the girl. What are they doing? What do I see with them?
So they're just both common folk, you know, minding their own business. They don't really know each other, but as they like hear the music coming down the hall, they do kind of look out the window, and they're enjoying it. Like you can see that they're enjoying it. It's bringing a good time to their day and their long travels, and they reach into their pocket, and they're like, as this guy gets closer to the door.
I'll send you a text. So as that occurs, I guess through the door, like as I'm playing, I attempt to open, and I
He
pull out
opens the
like Oh, he opens the door. Okay, so then as I'm like playing, right, I go with like one hand to start playing, and I just kind of pull out like a coin sack, right, that I have, and I'm just like, it's not necessary, but greatly appreciated. And I
No,
kinda,
of
you know,
course. Look, here you go. Ding. One silver piece.
What's his name?
What's whose
Do you
name?
have a preference of songs, sir?
Oh, no, no. What you're playing is quite all right.
You have any ideas? You let me know.
Of course. And the lady just kind of like waves you.
I wink
Waves
at
at
I
you.
wink at the lady. Very just I look and I'm just like
And she just
smile
kind
and
of
keep
like
going.
turns and like blushes, but like still kind of looks at you.
Oh, the visitor.
Fucking coquette.
You
Where
need to
you
go back to that
going?
baddie at the.
As
at the
I'm
corner,
like
bruh.
going, I go like if I'm gonna walk and it's literally like this. Like I'm gonna keep walking with it and then I like turn around to look at her and I keep walking backwards to like the so for these people I'm walking backwards as I'm like coming this way.
Make a dex check.
A dex check? What is
Let's
my
see how
dex do?
suave you are, bro.
Balls would hit. Fucking guitar. Fucking
12
flies.
plus 2, 14.
All right.
It does what it does, and she's like,
And as I like kind of like get away from her side, I turn and I'm like, typical. But like I'm still happy. Like I have a grin on my face about it. And I look into this next cart, or this next room.
I'm
and
gonna,
as you go and you look into the next room, you see Sigurd and Frant sitting there.
Any song recommendations from you lads?
no songs for me,
Fran-
but you know, I would be more than happy if you would come in and share your tales.
Tails, you say? And he decides. He thinks to himself, and he's like, "Shit." And sure, why not? And he goes to take a seat. Or well, yeah, it's like a slow seat, more like he kind of like he's like creeping in, and like he's kind of like, am I allowed to like?
Why is my
I've been here
music
long
done
enough.
again?
I
You
still hear the
refreshed?
music, so
No, I didn't refresh, but like when you close Digini, you have to open it up again. Like you have to re-upload the file.
The Ginny?
No,
Oh
Digini?
wait,
Like-
it's because no, it's because I refreshed when this guy joined.
when he joined. Yep.
But it's
Mm.
fine because I have it all saved.
Well,
Okay. Good.
So yeah, so he kind of just like walks in, and as he's walking in, the music kind of seems to like fade out, and he's like, I've been here long enough. I'm sure they won't mind like 5 minutes of a break, anyways. So he goes and he puts the loot to his side, and he sits on like the edge, kind of maybe like leaning against the doorway in case like oh this isn't too good. I'm gonna get out of here.
well,
Am I tweaking?
So Theos, you say, my friend?
yes. Do you have you frequented Zaman or the train or the region?
No, I've actually began traveling recently.
Oh,
But you seem to be a man of much experience. The
I-
name's Marco Antonio, and he kind of like sticks out his hand.
I'm gonna do the same, reciprocate. I'm gonna be like, Sigurd.
One problem.
Nice to meet you. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what is happening? Help.
Why is it so much louder?
I don't know what's going on. Help me.
Cause you
Okay.
refresh while things were playing, so
Well-
it's like fucked up everything.
Okay, so how do I fix
Press
that?
the big
you're
stop
playing-
button.
just
Press,
press
the big
stop,
stop
stop
button. There's like
everything.
a square.
Okay.
Yeah.
There.
You're playing 2 streams.
And now you should just be able to put your
Okay.
stuff on.
Because I refreshed it to get rid of the first one because I stopped the sound and it didn't stop. And I was like, why is it not stopping? So I refreshed it on the low and then it double played it.
So you're
Alright.
you're
Oh.
a fresh bard out on your first journey then?
Something of the sort. You see, I come from Felsi. My parents, they made music, and it inspired me to do the same. But I don't know. I felt like a new sight to see would help me inspire me to make better music. What about yourself?
Well, I'm just going to Zaman, looking for work, seeing what's around, getting a little change of scenery.
I see. You look tough, and you, my friend. And I look over at he didn't give me his name.
Oh, yeah, my name's Frant.
Grant. Ah, I see. Interesting complexion, my friend. Where'd you get the?
Oh, all this? I got this at a Tosh. I got. I had a fresh. Okay, thanks. I got a
Second.
fresh, you know, fresh old barber over there. He's a good man. I've sold him some doohickeys and doodads. I'm a pet over there.
Oh, I
Not really
see.
like super legal business, but they enjoy it.
What? Ped.
I see. Interesting.
You know, Mr.
Well,
Marco Antonio, I happened to catch you walking down the aisle, and I think you might be able to teach Mr. Frontier a thing or two.
a thing or two.
Oh,
And
about
I
what?
look
Thing
him
or
up
two
and
about
down.
what?
Well, you see, Front here is here to impress some dwarven ladies in
Oh
Zaman,
yeah.
and I think
Hmm.
you might be able to offer some wisdom to him, seeing what you did in this
I
hallway.
see.
Oh, you gotta tell me, Marco. You gotta tell me.
I see. Advice for a lad like you. And I look him up and down. I try to be as neutral as possible. I look at my boy Sigurd over here, and I'm like, "Are you trolling?" Like with a face of just like, "Are you trolling me right now?" But okay, whatever.
Listen,
Well,
a talented
it's
bard
very
like
simple.
yourself must know a thing or two that could help my boy Front out over here.
A smirk
Yeah,
goes
yeah. Come
across his
on. I gotta
face.
get those. I gotta get those dwarven women. Starts like rubbing his
Let's
hands like a
see. Let's
fucking
see. Let's
mosquito,
see.
like a
It's
fly.
simple. You need a bit of confidence, a little bit of passion, my friend. When you walk up to a lady, your chest high, shoulders back, and you have an air of amor romance. You get what I'm saying?
I think I get it. I think I get it. So I
Let's
go up
let's see.
and I
Let's
walk up.
see.
Yeah, I walk up to her and I go. The name's Fran.
Oh, Sigurd.
How's that?
What
How's
do you
that?
say? What do you say? What do you say, Sigurd?
You think that would work? I think that would work. That's the
You know,
plan.
you
That's
know,
the plan
Front.
right now.
I really think that's a great starting point. Tip with the ladies: maybe don't spit in your hand. They tend to be a little bit against that, but you're looking for dwarven ladies. They might like that, to be honest.
Yeah,
They might
that's
have
what I was thinking.
mustaches.
The same thing.
Yeah.
At least with me, with the mustache, sometimes I give it a little bit of a curl, but you can. How's this? The first dwarven lady you see, you think of this. You look at her, you imagine this tune playing. I also don't know if you're playing the same tune, but I did lower it, so it's fine. You imagine this tune playing, and it's like the theme that I came in with, and just look at her and just begin to sway. There should be a sway in your walk, passion, amor,
Oh, so kind of like this, and then like in the small little space, he kind of goes like,
a swagger, indeed. I see many dwarven women surrounded by you. Or them surrounding you. Pardon. Many dwarven women in your future. So
"Oh, I'm
many
so
that
happy. I'm
even
so
I,
You're enamored by it.
even
Yeah, I know real gets real. I understand it. I understand it now.
I see. And you could always take a shot of liquid courage. That might help with the nerves.
There is a bar. It's in not the next train car, but the one right after that, past the dining room. There's a bar. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some practice in.
I can't say they'll let me do it on the job, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I think I've been quite friendly with the bartender.
Oh, Mr.
You,
Marco
Sigurd.
Antonio, you're employed by the train?
Yes, it's quite the program. Usually they have different types of entertainers per train, and you just happen to be on the one with a bard.
Oh.
Sometimes they have people that like to juggle. Sometimes they have I don't know. Maybe they do plays. I'm not quite sure. I like the music part of it, so that's what I like. That's what I do.
Well,
Not quite sure. This is the first time I travel.
you're quite the entertainer. I'm sure you're going to come across some interesting tales, and I would be happy to hear them later on once you've gotten your experience.
Of course, we can keep in contact at any time. You're off to Zalman?
Yeah, I heard some tales over there, and I'm on my way to check out the city.
I
A lot of
see.
stuff
Well,
about about these tales. What type of tales?
Well, you know,
yes. What are you?
as a mercenary, there's a lot of motion and movement that happens that if you want to keep your life, you kind of got to keep on top of that thing.
So as you say, mercenary. Marco Antonio's eyes just like almost like if a double passionate fire has begun to light in his brain, and he looks at you and goes, "Mercenary. I see. Well, Sigurd, it was correct.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
see, I'm traveling to Zaman in an attempt to make a name for myself. My parents, they like to make music, but they make songs about love. Amor. It's okay.
Passion.
Me, passion. You see, me, I want to write about adventures. I'm not sure yet, but something of the sort, and as a mercenary, I'm sure you have many tales I could turn to song,
Well,
if that's something that interests you.
so far, my tales wouldn't be the type for songs, but you know, I'm hoping to make a name for myself and kind of get out there a little bit more, get my name more well known, get some instead of being the bottom feeder. It's nice. It would be nice to be at the center of some of these movings that are happening.
You see, the way that you can make that happen is to have an entourage of sorts. And as for the details of your previous tales and stories, you know what they say, the devil's in the details. I can always change up a couple things. We can maybe work together. I see bright lights ahead for you and I, sir.
Well,
Think about it.
I'll be sure to keep in contact. I'm sure a minstrel such as yourself will be able to learn of things that a mere mercenary wouldn't be in those circles.
How's this? I make it big, you make it big, we remember one another. And he goes
Yeah.
to shake hands once again.
Same thing.
Well, I've got to continue working. I don't want to be fired just yet. So I shall go. And he gets up and begins to strum and walk down the hall again. To just kind of go.
Okay.
Any update on? Well, first,
Yeah, let's go to fucking Gomez.
peanut cart.
Oh. Peanuts.
And she
Come on,
stops at this
Peanuts.
door. The door opens and she hands out some refreshments and snacks. Door closes. And she comes over here with her cart and she waves at the glass at
Mm.
both the bearded dwarf and the hooded young man. And she's just kind of like, hello. As
Mm.
for the, occasional snack break that happens throughout the train.
As she says that, I do take my gaze off of the ground and I look up at her like just like one of these. Does she just hand them out?
If you open the door,
I will be rather famished. I will stand up and I go, sorry?
hi, hello. I just wanted to know if you had any snacks.
Oh, yeah, what do you have?
Well, there's some peanuts, some chips. There's water and some soda.
I'll take a peanut, I guess, and water.
Okay, cool. Here you go. And she takes a bag of peanuts and a water. She hands them to you.
She gives me the peanuts and I go, whoa, whoa, whoa. All of this?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bag of peanuts. There is lunch later today.
Oh, that sounds rather nice. Thanks. Grab my stuff, quickly sit back down.
And anything for you, dear? As she looks at the bearded dwarf sitting across from the young man.
I'm gonna change my accent real quick because I don't want to do a British voice. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got for me?
Well, what I was just explaining to the
Fuck
young
off.
man, we got peanuts and chips and
Young
water
man.
and soda.
Hold on. How old are you?
I'm 24.
I'm fucking 53. You fucking piece of shit.
No, the other young man I just gave the other snacks to.
Don't confuse me. Look, give me the fucking peanuts. All right. Give me the fucking.
Okay, here you go, sir.
Go. Yep. That's like
And-
do your job.
And she
Do your
goes
job.
and,
Do your fucking job.
and gives you the
Your
peanuts.
job is crazy.
I
Put the fries in
take
the
a
bag.
bite out of one of the peanuts and just spit it into her face. What the fuck? What? These are fucking horrendous, you piece of shit. And I just throw the peanuts on the floor and just scream at her, get the fuck out the fucking pot. I will. You have fucking 3 seconds, you piece of shit. You have 3 seconds.
Why he's saying all that?
She walks up.
No,
She
my
walks up.
peanuts! Whoa, I see her running past, and I'm like, whoa, Abigail, what happened? Fuck. Shit.
After that, or just like a few seconds after, I just go. Under my voice, I just go. You don't have to be so fucking rude.
Can I do a perception? Can I do like try to listen?
Perception with
perception
hearing,
check?
yeah.
Do I?
Okay.
Question: would I hear that like next? I'm gonna next
It's-
time.
I'm gonna roll
It's
on
pretty
the-
loud,
on the
and you're
street.
right next to them. I would hear it. I would say you hear it.
Not 20.
Ain't no way.
He's
I
rolling
rolled it
21.
on.
Yeah, he rolled it on fucking Beyond too. That shit
Oh
is.
my
Is it not done?
mama. Oh my goodness. Lee.
Where's-
So,
where's the
yes,
roll
you
not
definitely
to-
did hear what he said.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I take a
I
quick
said,
second because
pushing my head over, just like staring at the side of his head with dagger-like gaze.
I realize that he's doing that, and I just with a quick glance up and I go, you don't have to be so fucking rude. I just repeat it.
I lean over and smack the peanuts out of his hands and lean back into my seat. Shut the fuck up.
He does that to me. I pick up one of the peanuts off the ground
It's
and I cast a little firebolt on it. It's the slightest firebolt.
little roasted peanut.
Yep.
Okay.
I have this roasted, quite hot peanut in my hand, and I just go, and I throw it at his lap.
And I immediately start fumbling around trying to slap the peanut off my lap. What the fuck?
And
I start
as-
looking
and-
up at the ceiling.
Yeah,
As
as it
this
starts
is
bouncing around,
occurring-
it starts to like leave little black marks around your fucking pants.
And
So
as
I
that
just-
happens, I go, whoa, what the hell was that? Out of some like faked astonishment, I just go, what the hell? What happened?
I'm just like looking up at the ceiling. Just what the fuck?
I
What
I
the
peek
fuck?
into this room at these
Fucking
people.
prank videos.
I
Look
peek
at
into
that.
this room. I peek into this room. I see them looking up, and I'm like, "The fuck? What is going on in here? What do you? Why is there
Your
yelling?"
fucking train has fallen ceiling parts that burnt my fucking lap, you dumb piece of shit. Get your fucking manager. Get your fucking manager. I want to fucking speak to him.
There is no
Are you the
fire in the.
manager?
Why is there a fire in the train? What are we speaking about right now?
I don't know. Look at my fucking lap. It's fucking burnt to shit.
And I look at him,
Look at my dick. Look at
and
my
I'm
lap.
just like, do where do you? Oh, it's, okay.
you the fucking manager?
Okay.
Because I called
No,
for
I'm
him a
not,
minute
sir.
ago.
I'm not, sir. Is that why Abigail went running? Were you yelling at Abigail?
Who's that?
The peanut lady.
Her?
Peanuts.
No, I just told her to fuck off. What do you mean?
I'm just
I
Like,
guess I
quietly,
will
peanuts are
go get my
terrible, dude. Don't
manager.
blame me for getting angry.
I'm quietly looking at both of them talk, and I try to hold the fattest grin on my face, try to keep my composure, and just go,
Fine,
yeah,
fine.
man, his lap has just started going on. It's just I don't know what happened. There's something hot in here.
I look at him and I just go. I hope neither of you two keep causing me problems. I will go get my manager. And I leave.
I didn't
He
cause
says
any problems. Hey,
he's,
fuck you! I said as
he
he leaves.
he says that, and I realize like oh shit, and I just sit back down and go back to holding my necklace and just looking down.
Oh.
I get angry and just cross my arms because I feel like I did nothing wrong.
Okay. While this is happening, and I heard the primary commotion.
Yo, it's two of you guys?
Maddie!
Huh?
Is it two of you?
They're just
I have
walking
no
to the
idea what
train.
this guy's yapping about. Alright,
Okay.
as that was happening,
Oh, they're just walking
and I
out.
see that the guy's still not waking up even through all that, I'm
SOS.
like, like you see again the contemplation hitting my face, and I like, I feel like you'd see him like start like, I don't know, like touch something, like like grip something in his pants to like the side of his to like the side of his
Something in
thigh
his
to the
pocket.
left side. Yeah, exactly. And he like holds on to it like as like a reaffirmation, and he looks at the paper and he's gonna try and take it from him.
So as you do so, roll a sleight of hand check.
You know you're on my mind. A 14.
So as you go and you reach for it, and the slightest tip of your finger just kind of grazes it, he kind of shifts a bit, and you hear. And he looks over his shoulder, and you see a pair of vibrant green eyes shooting a cold, tired gaze at you as he says, "I'd suggest you keep your hands in your own pockets, unless you want a problem." And he grabs the
Oh,
paper from his back pocket and shoves it back in his jacket, rolling back over to continue to sleep. Or
oh,
attempt to continue to sleep.
okay. And I won't even say a thing. Like I'll be shocked that he woke up so. I'll be shocked at first, and I'll just silently like scoot back into my corner. Then I'll be thankful that like it didn't escalate, and I'll start like berating myself in my head for fucking that up.
Cool. So, anybody else?
What's it
Um,
look like outside the
I
train?
I go to grab another peanut off the floor, hoping is he looking? Where is Grimly looking at Leo?
He's looking up at the ceiling, trying to find where that thing came from,
Okay.
with his arms crossed. Lean back.
So I noticed that, and I just I go to grab another peanut, because I am still a little hungry. And but in my closed fist, I roast another one with firebolt, and crack it, and I slowly eat it.
I never notice. Grimly never notices it. Either he's just too focused on the ceiling because that's where he thought it came from, or just not giving a shit what you do. Either one.
All right. That's about it for me. I'm not even gonna talk to you.
Yeah. Grimly all of a sudden stands up out of boredom or whatever be the case. He leans out the cart, opening the door, leans out the cart. He calls for an assistant. Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there? I need help.
Silence.
Hello? Hello?
There's no one else in this train car aside from the other people in the other cabins.
God fucking damn it, I gotta find it myself. Grimly leaves his cart, standing in the hallway. He looks side to side, and he goes to the nearest exit, trying to find the bar cart.
The bar,
The bar.
Is there a bar on this?
there is a bar. It's to
Oh,
the
bar.
left. But
He doesn't know
for
that.
roleplay's sake, no, go to the right.
Should
So-
I?
The fuck?
Should
Go to the
I?
right.
Should I?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right, because it's the nearest exit.
So, as
Right.
you go to the right,
Marco Antonio's walking back this way. And I guess I see him. Hello, sir, I never got your name. But the only person that could necessarily have helped you was the conductor, and he seems to be conducting the train. May I assist you?
Yeah, where's the bar?
you would
Ah,
know it's at the left of the train. Or the opposite
It's
way.
on the opposite way. This way seems to be only luggage and where other workers stay. I can guide you there if you'd like.
Nah, I'm good. And I just start going the opposite direction.
Okay.
Well, I still go back
It seems
to
like he's trying to interact with them as least as possible. But he is smaller, so Antonio does catch up, so it makes us like awkward walk as they walk in the same
As you're
direction.
both going the same way.
Yeah, I'm gonna be following you, and as like if you turn around for anything, like is this bastard following me? I just kind of give you like a weak like, I'm looking for Abigail. She needs to continue handing out the food, so don't mind me. And I just continue like a couple paces behind him.
Every
the cart
couple
was
paces
left
you
there.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what I'm saying. So I need, but my job is not to fucking do. So I'm gonna go find Abigail on the left hand side at where she ran. As I go behind.
every couple
on
of doors that they pass, he will look behind to check if Antonio's still following him. And is Antonio still following him?
Marco Antonio.
Yeah,
They're walking the same way.
He's like yeah, we're walking in the same direction. I'm like a couple paces back. Like since your legs are shorter, he's kind of like takes like 2 steps and is like, all right, let me wait for him to get a little farther and like.
I noticed the little man walk by and I just like see him pace through.
His
And I
head
say,
is
"Oh."
only visible like the
Top
door.
of his head.
Yeah.
The top of his head is only visible.
But and then I see the guitar man walk by as well, and I go, "Oh, he's in trouble."
And I stop by the door
And I
to
and I
get
just
myself
let
pacing
I let a
with
slight
fucking.
smirk, like I fucking did that.
Can I roll like a check to see if I notice the smirk?
His as you're passing by. Yeah, make a perception check.
7 plus. Wait, because I don't know what his thing is. Perception plus 3, 10.
Mm,
As that occurs, I grab the cart and I kind of like move it out of the way so that in case of anything, there's no problems with evacuation. And I look inside the cart and I see the kid smirking and I go, my friend. And I walk in and I close the thing behind me. And I just stand there and I go,
And as you
I-
moved
I-
it, you unlocked the wheel locks, and starting to roll backwards. For whatever reason, I can't move it. Oh, there we go.
okay. So
Starting to roll
as
away.
I fucking get out and I chase it and I fucking lock it. I'm like, wait.
And hit the fucking
I
wall.
fucking, as I leave to go do that, I fucking go over there, I fucking close it, and I'm like, that's why
I see him
Abigail
walk
was
in, say
supposed to
hi. I haven't said a word. I just see him go.
And whatever, it crashes, I fucking get back and I'm like, stupid. These people, it's always interesting characters as they come by. And as I'm walking back, I'm like, my friend. And I close the door behind me.
I
Do
look up.
you happen to have anything to do with the fire from the ceiling that occurred with that lovely gentleman?
Not at all. I'm not sure where it came from. This is coming from the ceiling, but I see no source of any fire.
I see.
Make an
And
Arcana check, Matthew.
12.
I'm as he's talking to me, I'm holding on, like I'm just like sort
You're
of
noticing.
hiding. I'm hiding
Can
my
I also
necklace.
do? Can I do one perception check of the room as well? I have idea.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're talking to
Okay.
me, and all I'm doing just holding on to my necklace,
15
just sort of
plus
hiding it.
3. What I am
Yeah.
looking for is to see if I notice roasted peanut shells on the floor or anywhere else.
They're not like peanuts in the shell. They're already like, like normal packaged peanuts. Bless you.
Thank
I
you.
see.
So you don't really see anything out of the ordinary aside from normal peanuts kind of spilled over the floor from when they were smacked out of his hand and when Grimly dropped or threw his on the floor out of disgust.
Well,
Can I
quite the disorganized
Okay.
court you have here, my friend. Please refrain from this man and the problems he is causing. You seem like a good kid. If you need anything, look for me, please. And I like get up to go.
Thank you.
And I
And as he's
start
stepping
At
out,
walking
I
that-
just go.
that way.
I just go. I like your music, by the way. It's good.
I turn and I give him a wink and I go. You let me know if you have a favorite song. I'm sure I can figure out how to play it before we get to Zamen. And I
Okay.
start walking.
Yep. Sure.
So after that, I start to get anxious, just sitting here in the cart, especially with what just happened. And so I stand up, like very slowly, like as if, like try to imagine somebody trying not to like startle a bear that's like sleeping.
So you're just
And
kind of
so
creeping around them.
I just like slowly lift myself off the seat onto the ground. And the first thing I'm gonna do, like I'm like looking at him and I'm looking under towards my bag and I open it just to like make sure that everything's still there. Even though nobody's entered, I'm still like double checking everything that's in there. And then like looking back around, I tie it up, store it under the seat, and I just start to like head out the door because I want to see. I've been like hearing all this like commotion, so now I'm like getting anxious. So I want to see like what's going on and make sure everything's fine. And
As I'm
I'll step out.
walking,
Yeah.
yeah,
As
you
you open the
fucking
door,
almost hit,
Marco
yeah,
Antonio's
almost
like,
hit me fucking.
yeah.
Oh,
Another.
So-
Hi, my
sorry.
friend.
hello.
Hello, my friend. Do you need any assistance?
No, is everything okay?
Yes. Do you need the bathroom? I can help you find it, or if you would like to. And I look at him, and you're not. You don't seem to be above the age of 21. You can't drink, right?
No, I cannot drink.
Okay, well. If you would like to take a walk with me, I'm looking for Abigail, the peanut lady. Would you like any snacks or refreshments?
Peanut lady.
And like you see him like consider this for a second. And well, first before we go anywhere, what happened in the cabin next to mine?
From what I was told, something I guess burned the guy in the cabin next to yours. I'm not entirely sure.
I see. Is this a concern?
Not for you, my friend. I believe that you should enjoy your lovely ride on the train.
Ah, okay. You said you are looking for Abigail.
Yes, the lady that sells the stuff on the cart over there, and I kind of point at it.
No, I will not join you. But I wish you good luck.
Well, thank you. And I just walk past, and I'm like, all right, time to fucking go find Abigail.
And like I watch him like walk away, and I see the peanut cart like on the side, and I'm just going to like walk over to it and making sure no one's there. And as I walk by the cart, do I see like the peanuts on the floor? They haven't been picked up, right?
No, it's a pretty big like glass thing. So like you could, if you look like into into the door, like you're gonna see the whole room.
Oh yeah,
dude.
I'm definitely gonna look. Yeah.
Yeah, you would see it all over the fucking floor. It's 2 bags of fucking peanuts like
And I
scattered
also
across
see
the whole
him,
fucking
right?
thing. He's pretty close to the door, so you'd have to like crane your neck around. But yeah, he's
Okay, so not
in
knowing
there.
that there's someone inside and I see the peanuts like all strewn about the floor, I like quietly like try to open the door and I'm just going to like step in. And I don't know at what point I would notice him, but I'm gonna step in.
And I noticed
What are you focused on?
The peanuts.
What about him?
I'm going to pick him up.
So I would say you do not notice him. You just go in and walk in and start to try to clean him up.
Yeah, is he already inside the room? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So I just see him picking up peanuts, and I just go, "Can I help you? Are you
And
here to
so-
clean up the mess?"
As soon as the first I hear that, and like you see me jump to the other bench, and I have like my hand like in my pocket, and I'm like, and like it was like kind of like an instinctual jump, and once I realized like it's just like some kid in a robe, even though like I'm like not much older than him, I just like relax. I'm like, I'm sorry, I came in to pick up the peanuts from the floor. I did not know you were here.
It's fine. You want me to help you pick up the peanuts?
No, no, no. It's okay. I'm just going to pick it up.
Yeah. Sorry. The short guy, like, he made a mess. Like,
I heard the commotion he was making. Not a very nice man.
no, not really, not at all.
What's I hope you don't mind me asking, but I know I'm not much older than you, but what are you doing here? As I'm like picking up the peanuts.
He says that, and I just ask, well, how old are you?
I'm only 18.
Well, I'm only 16. What are you doing here?
And he just looking, you know.
Well, yeah, me too. Just city to city, you know.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I will give you one word of advice. Just because something is bigger than you does not mean that you cannot hunt it. And I finish packing up everything. And I'm like, I wish you good luck on your ventures. And I step out.
Me too.
So
And
as you guys do that,
No, wait. As
Frank,
he's stepping
okay,
out,
go ahead.
as he's stepping out of curiosity, I go, "Where are you heading out to?"
To be honest, I don't even know.
Oh, well, that really helps. It's okay. Just don't mind me. I'm just wanted to ask.
Never hurts. Good luck. And then I will walk and I'll walk to the left where Santiago was going. Is that his name?
Okay. Marco
Marco
Antonio
Antonio
Salvatore.
Santiago.
I'm thinking
Oh,
about my character.
Salvatore.
Marco Antonio Salvatore.
Okay, so Frant, like that's done, and Frant, he goes and he turns over the cigarette, so he's like, "Oh well, how about you say wait over to the bar, start getting that practicing of drinking up."
Well, I would be a fool to avoid an invitation to the bar.
Oh well, let's go then, let's go. And so he starts walking over to the bar.
The door
Starts
opens up
fucking
and I see
running
them
over to the
fucking
bar.
get out. Coño, Boran. And I go,
Oh.
Would I already be at the bar?
Sorry. Yes, let me.
Oh shit.
There you go.
My
Chicken
guy
jockey.
is inside the bar.
And so he goes to, and as on the way in, he says, "I'm gonna go drink that liquid courage he's talked about." And he goes, fucking.
I look at Sigurd and I just go, mercenary, huh?
Yep.
If you don't mind, if you can accompany me, we've gotten a couple problems on the train, and I would prefer someone of your background, since we
Kill
don't
Grimly,
necessarily
bro.
have, since we
Well,
don't necessarily have a manager on board, just a conductor, and he seems to be quite the problem.
You're telling me this this mighty train here doesn't have any security or any managers?
Uh, and I hope if I answer that question, you don't intend to rob me. But
There are
no,
guards
no,
at the very first cabin that you would know about.
we have, we have some protocols to do and people we can go to. But this type of thing, they tend to allow us to handle ourselves. And I'm not trying to kill the guy or nothing. I just believe you're helpful, and I kind of like
Well,
go like up and
I
down
know. I'm
him
just
like.
mean from experience, this kind of thing, you would think that they would have some decently tight security.
Well, I'm here to play music, my friend, but I believe we should go at least up front. He might try to talk to Abigail, and I don't need two problems with the poor lady.
Oh, I'm sure Fred's gonna be fine. He said he was after the smaller folk.
From what all your characters know, the train is a relatively safe place, and there's been no incidents within or involving the train
No 9/11 yet.
since it's no since
Damn, this
its
is like pre 9/11.
inception.
So, you got any guns? Nah. All right.
Just the two in my bag.
Can, i- if we're walking towards the left side, like when I pass by my door, I'm going to pause and like look back, and you can see me like think about something, and I head into the room as quiet as before, and I grab my bag rather than leave it.
Okay, and as you go and you walk past, and on your way back out, you hear him shuffle around. So,
I leave faster.
yep.
As they're getting to the bar, I'm just gonna be sitting at one of the tall stools that I somehow managed to get myself up on.
Yep.
Near the bar. I knock on the bar. Hey, can I get some service?
Yep. So as I'm gonna do Leo's thing, you guys can feel free to move all your tokens to the bar if you're going to the bar.
Yeah.
This last cart that you can see all the way to the left. So, as you guys approach the bar, you're heading into the next train car past the dining room. You arrive at the bar, and it's a place to get rid of some persistent nerves, ease aches and pains, and drown some sorrows, or just enjoy a simply refreshing drink. And within, there are already a couple people inside, with three of them sitting at the long wood top bar. There's a bald but long bearded dwarf talking to the barkeep with an ale in hand, and at the other end of the bar, there's a pair of well dressed folks next to Front that are talking amongst themselves, laughing between sips of their fancy looking drinks. And, around the table car itself, there's some extra seating and tables for those wanting to be a part of the ambiance. And right next to the entrance, there's a newspaper as well.
All right. So I'm sitting at the bar. I'm
Yep.
just I knock on the wood. Do my thing. Hey, can I get some service?
Oh, yes, of course. And so she walks over. I'll be right with you, dear. Or
Okay.
not. No, so she starts, cleaning up a glass. And would you want ice or no ice, or what is it that you want? Sorry.
Can I get a cold glass of milk?
Yeah, no problem. And so she
Yeah,
goes and
sorry, I
walks
just don't
over.
drink. Ale is just not my thing. I tried it
Walks
before.
over. It's
Makes me want.
sorry, drinks are over here. And
Yeah.
so she looks past like all the liquor bottles and stuff, and she goes and looks underneath the shelf, it like kind of in the wall, and there's like this little mini fridge of just like little prepackaged milks that are passed out in the morning for like that are offered to children. And so she grabs like 3 of them and like opens them all up and just like puts them in like the tankard, and you know tosses them out. Comes back with a fresh, cold cup of milk and a frosted mug.
Thank you. Is this free or do I gotta pay you?
Well, I'd say considering that they're passed out in the morning, uh, I would just call it even. You know, we have a lot of them, and it's good that we get to use them before they spoil.
Well, I appreciate you giving it for free. What would be a tip? And because I don't know how the money works.
So
in this.
1 copper is $1, 1 silver is 10, 1 gold is 100, and 1 platinum is 1,000.
I would say I'd grab out of the bag that of my savings that barely have any coins and put down 3 coppers of my remaining money and just say, keep it for yourself. Thank you for your service. You're the one of the only helpful people on this train, really.
Oh well,
I'm gonna
thank
start
you. I
sipping on my
appreciate it
glass.
so much. And she grabs it and just kind of pockets it. Anything else for you, dear?
Yeah, I look to my side and I see a fellow brethren, a fellow dwarf, a ginger as well, and I look over. So where from?
And so you look over and there's a big bearded dwarf kind of sitting alone at the bar talking to the barkeep. You know, he appeared to be a jolly fellow when you walked in, had a big old smile across his ginger bearded face until the barkeep had to walk away and tend to some other guests. And as his only company walks away, you overhear him say, I wish I could get this over with. Was never a fan of the trains.
To be honest, me neither. I'm only on this train for one reason and one reason only, but I can't really go into that. What about you?
I'm on the train to head to a funeral.
Oh,
You know, family member up north. Age hits you, sometimes after, 100-ish years, maybe 200. You know, so
how old are you?
I'm like 84.
Oh, you're pretty young.
Yeah, it was my great grandma.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's
Life
about
gets you
that.
just like
It
that.
gets about that time every once in a while.
Yeah, after a couple 100 years, you just gotta go to a funeral. You know, it sucks, but at least it's a couple 100 years. And then I just go back to.
Yeah,
No, sorry. Is that all?
yeah. It does. It's pretty nice that most of the time the family reunions, everybody's alive for quite a long time. Um, but you know, it's pretty nice. It feels good to talk about it. Would you wanna, liven up
And okay,
the mood and
okay, tag on Viv.
participate in
Tag
a
on
little
Viv.
game?
So
What would that game be?
no David.
No, it's a drink. I see you got a glass of milk, but would you be interested in a drinking game?
I'm gonna have to tell you this, buddy. I've tried ale. Not my thing, you know. I'm past it. I've done it for I don't know how many years, and you know, after a while, it gets enough to the point where I just don't want it no more. I used to be an addict. I'm 20 years sober, and I'd rather not break it. But I very much appreciate the gesture. Maybe one day
Okay,
I'll break my sober.
okay, but how would you feel if you get to keep drinking the milk? We can still do the game. I'll drink my alcohol, but you can drink your milk. It's just a friendly competition. See who can drink more, you know?
Ah, what's the competition?
So, do you want to participate in the drinking game?
Yes.
Okay. So, put that on hold for a second.
Yeah.
Anybody else wants to come in, do some stuff? Gomez, did you stay back there?
Yeah, I did. I'm trying
Okay.
not to attract any attention.
What do we see as we walk in?
So, as you see, the same description from earlier.
Of these people.
Yep.
What's up
You know,
over
there's There's yes. So those are some other people that were in the other cabin. You know, there's a newspaper on the table in front of them, and they're just kind of talking amongst themselves. Uh, the France over there by two wealthy-looking individuals. The person who seemed like she ran by past your um cabin is kind of sitting alone over here, wiping away some tears. And then there's Grimly, um, this gentleman whose name hasn't been said yet, and the barkeep.
What about these two? Who are like?
They're just talking amongst themselves.
What do they look like?
They are both wood elves. One a long, or sorry, a tall, somewhat, a tall, somewhat bulky individual. He has a braid along his side and a goatee with the earrings that you see, with green eyes as well. And the he looks like he's around, you know, he's like 60s for an elf. And then the younger lady sitting next to him, you know, has that short brown hair with, you know, pretty much as they look. She's wearing like robes, kind of, um, that don't don't really like drag on the floor too much, but they do touch the floor. And she's just kind of holding her staff as like she's just kind of used an excuse that it's like a walking aid to bring it in. She seems very attached to the staff.
Well, as I walk in, I was behind Marco Antonio, and I'm gonna follow him over, but I'm gonna like get down on one knee and kind of look up at the lady who was distressed previously.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna be like, is something the matter, miss? You appear quite distraught.
Uh, well, it's nothing. It's nothing really.
Are you sure? My friend over here said you ran into a bit of trouble with one of the passengers.
1 second.
Hey, Dominic.
Ooh.
Nice.
They're like the tiny
Oh.
ones.
Yeah.
And so she
I
goes,
got the,
"Huh?
I got the bigger one.
Nice.
Well, and she's like sniffling up her fucking like runny nose. She's like, well, you see the other gentleman over there, the ginger dwarf over there, um, he was just quite rude to me.
Well, we can't have such a fine lady being distraught while she's trying to do her job on the train. Are you good to keep going, or do you want me to go have a talk with him?
No, it's all fine. I would like to avoid any further problems on the train. I'm just trying to do my job.
I understand that, but if he's getting in the way of you doing your job, I can help out a bit.
No, it's fine. I promise.
I look over at Abigail and I go, Mi amor, it seems that we have a couple of problems on the train, but look, my friend, or well, my new acquaintance and I think we've got it handled. I believe there's still some people that need their peanuts, and the cart may or may not have been with the wheels unlocked and sliding around over there. So just you make sure we didn't lose anything, and you know, if you have any other problems, let me know, please.
That sounds good, Marco. I'll go handle that.
Thank you, Abigail. I look at him and I go, I appreciate it. How about a drink on me?
Us mercenaries are never one to pass up on a drink.
Well, And I look over at my super awesome friend, the barkeeper that I totally know their name. And we got Abigail and Brittany. I'm making up names as we go. Brittany. An ale for the gentleman, please.
Oh yes, no problem. She
I'm
comes over to
gonna.
her rack of mugs and starts
I-
pouring you
I talk to her
something
like
straight from
some
the tap.
small talk, like, yeah, busy day in the bar.
Yeah, it seems like it. Everybody's here. It's around that time, or most of the time this happens later in the day, but I guess some people are midday drinkers.
On the trains, the time is here nor there. It happens. I'm sure they're doing it to prepare for a good night's sleep.
How tall is the bar?
Like your normal bar height.
Okay.
Like these are tall stools.
Gianni,
What's good?
what time of the year is it?
What time of the year is it?
POV, you're in the pilot first, session 0. Yo, where are we at? Is it Christmas?
Um, if you put it on a 12-month scale, bro, it's September.
Do you remember?
It would be a little chilly, right?
As this Cecil human or this
On the
little young
colder
lad
side,
is moving
especially this
around the
far
bar, bro,
north
am I
on
not
the,
noticing?
you know,
I'm
Am I
like
noticing this
pacing
fucker
back
moving
and
around?
forth. You see me pacing back and forth, just like
definitely on the
trying to
colder
find a
side, but
spot
the train is insulated.
to
Okay.
like. I'm trying to find a
Eh,
spot to like get in.
So as like this is going on, I see that I'm standing here and I'm like see the young man and I go, lad, or well not lad, lad, muchacho, you.
Uh, and like he like looks around me.
Yes, you. I never got your name. Come here, come here. Would you like something to drink?
No, I don't need anything. I just need to get on the stool.
Eh, by all means. And although I physically can't, but I move the stool over so that you're not sitting right next to the other gentleman. It's like a little bit more spaced off to the side for you.
And as you do that, like my like you don't know his name yet, but he's like looking at you like that's weird, and he'll get on and be like, thank you.
Of course, of course. If you need anything, you can talk to Bridget, and she can take care of you.
Bridget, Brittany. Oh,
Brittany. I gotta write this down.
So,
Brittany,
Hello,
Abigail, and Brittany.
Brittany. Can I have just water, please?
no problem, darling. Here you go.
Thank you. And like as he like grabs it, he like looks at the water like for a strange period of time. Like rather than just drinking it, like he's just like looking at it as if like lost in thought.
Something wrong with the glass, dear? You want a clean one or a cleaner one, maybe?
And like when you speak, he like snaps out of it. Oh no. Sorry, I was just thinking about something. And he just starts to drink the water.
No problem. Anything for you two? Well, you already have your ale.
I look at her and I go, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to on the job. I haven't thus far, so let's not ruin this reputation just yet. And I just look over at front and then just like seeing what he's doing exactly. By the way, I don't know if you're playing music or not. Okay, I was gonna say I don't hear anything.
I kind of forgot. Because Leo's character walked in first, and I kind of thought like everybody would kind of walk in at the same time. Okay. What's
so
Gomez
I-
when he's fucking 8 train cars away by himself.
yes, I walk out over to the nearest exit, which would be to the right.
Okay.
Because it might be insulated, but I'm just so used to the cold that just room temperature just feels weird.
Okay. She was standing there, you know, kind of like fixing and, you know, messing around with the cart.
I sort of like just like put my robe up and I just sort of like try to walk by her.
Okay.
Like I was like, hey, hi. And I ask, where does this lead to?
Hi, hello. So there's just additional seating, some living quarters for those who've paid a higher price for the tickets, and all the way at the end is two VIP rooms where they have, you know, kind of like these master bedrooms type of deal. But that's the end of the train, really.
And I just go, um, okay, I won't go through there. Sorry, I'll go this way.
Yeah, on
Thank
the
you.
other side, there's a dining room, a bar, and a kind of like a lounge area before the main engine.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That's
No
all.
problem. Have a good
I
one.
turn I turn around and I scurry off to the other nearest exit.
She continues fixing all the stuff in her cart.
Okay. I just walk outside and I feel the slight chilly breeze that has somewhat left a scar on me, but it's somewhat comfortable as well. I stay out and I just light the smallest fire in my hand. So knowing if I do it inside, I might attract some attention.
Yep.
I
And
do so.
despite the breeze of how fast this train is going and the, you know, dry, cold air pushing against you, kind of pushing the hood off your head, that fire still lingers there. Like used to this type of environment and being able to withstand the harsh conditions.
I just sit there, let it kindle a little bit, and I close my eyes and I start praying.
And as you do so, you feel like this warmth kind of envelop you as your prayer kind of steals your mind. Steal as
I
in STEEL.
mm, yeah. Um, I do it for like a couple minutes, like one or two, and for a tar, and I just shake out of it, and I quickly like take it out.
Okay.
I'm I'm still hungry, so I keep in mind that she told me that there's food up ahead, or there's a bar. I don't know anything
There
about
is a
drinking.
bar. She said that lunch is, you know, later, and that was like an intermittent snack break when she walks around with the cart.
I don't remember that, so I just think of
Okay.
dining, and there's a bar up ahead, so I assume food,
Cool.
and I walk through.
All right. As you walk through this area, you know, there's just an emptying, like empty lounge, like dining room. There's no plates or utensils set up yet. It's just empty with like little candles in the middle of each of the tables, kind of
I,
secured down.
I like to like further look around, just, like anything to keep in mind, or to just if I spot.
Um, you know, the only thing you really see is like above you there are like a set of sprinklers kind of spread out throughout the middle of the hall. But aside from that, it just looks like another normal train car with seating
I
and tables.
I see the sprinkler and I go, "Oof, thank God I didn't do it right here." And I continue walking through the cart and into the next one.
Okie doke. Now back to Grimly. So
Okay.
you
What?
take his offer on the drinking game, correct? With you continuing to drink
Uh,
milk.
yes.
Cool. So he goes, everybody, look, listen. We're about to have a good old time, a good old game of drinking between me and, what's your name, son?
Grimly.
Me and Grimly. I, Clagor, Redtuft, and Grimly. Last name?
Top of bottom.
Copper Bottom! Brittany, I'm going to need a line of ales and a line of milk.
Okay.
And so, this is how this is gonna go. Roll a d20 for me, and then tell me what the number is.
Okay. Let me roll a d20. I rolled a 16.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna go first, because I rolled a 4. And we're gonna go in rounds. And after it's set, so each round of you and then Clagor is gonna be one round with a drink for each of you. We're gonna make Constitution saving throws to determine whether or not you can keep your drink down. It's gonna be a DC 10 for the first drink, and every round after that, it's gonna increase by 2. If you were to fail, you're gonna roll a D10, and depending on what you roll, there will be a negative effect that I'll tell you once it happens. So my lucky guest, go ahead, go on first.
I take a quick swig of and try chugging. It's like a full glass of milk, right? It's not one of those half cups.
A fucking full glass of milk, bro.
I fucking chug that shit in 3 seconds, or try to at least. I roll a Constitution saving throw, right? It's gonna be a 15.
Go! Come on now, everybody cheer for Grimly!
You guys
Okay,
see,
I
like,
roll
a face of,
again.
like grimace. Like I have like a grimace on my face.
13.
Like, ugh.
What'd you get?
13.
Okay, so you do pass it. Okay, nice! And while you get another cup, it's my turn! So, give me 1 second.
Here's the question: is he a commoner or is he a goat?
So, as, you know, this continues, Marco Antonio notices the
Ladies and gentlemen, may I play a song to entertain you with the show that these lovely customers have began? And I just start playing on the lute to encourage them. Just allow them to continue what they're doing. And wait, before we continue, as I'm playing this, I look at Sigurd, and I just, you know, I look at him and I go, Sigurd, 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 and I give him 1 bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
So you get to roll a d6 whenever
make
you're
sure
doing
you
a
check that
d20.
off your
Yeah.
thing.
I already did. So as I'm doing
So-
that, I'm looking at Sigurd and I'm just like, come on, buddy.
Oh yes! Anybody else want to join in this wonderful game? You there!
I try to.
The one with the long hair! You wish to join as well, don't you? As he goes, and he rolled nat 20, and he goes, ah! I know you want to join as well!
Is he?
I'm never
is
one
he
to
talking
turn
to-
down a good time.
Oh, okay.
He's pointing straight past Cecil and straight to Sigurd. So,
I'm gonna grab the ale
Brittany!
that she had given me before.
it's gonna
I'm
be
just
all on me! But pour this man an ale! Wait, I see he has one already! Drink up! So now the order is gonna be
Nat 20.
Grimly. Okay, it's gonna
No
be
way.
Grimly,
First roll on the new dice.
Flagor, and Sigurd in order.
First roll on the new dice.
Okay.
He's saying this. Sigurd grabbed his beer. He freaking chugs it. He's just like,
Seems like you can keep a good drink down as well. Look at that, Grimly.
back in my
Fuck you.
My troop,
I
I've
get really
never lost a
competitive
drinking
and try
game.
to. I would roll a 7. for my turn.
Cool. Are you gonna stay in that spot, Dom?
I'll move over next to him.
Okay, cool. So
As they're doing it, I walk in and I see the fucking commotion. And I just go, oh shit. And I put
Yep,
my fucking
and
robe
as-
back on.
as you walk in, Grimly just rolled a 7. So Grimly, I'm gonna need you to roll a D10 for me, and tell me what you get.
With the addition of Sigurd into it and the music playing, like you see my character kind of like, I don't know, instead of being in a
I
straight face,
get
like
an
he
8.
kind of gets like a little grin.
I got an 8.
You got an 8. Okay, so
Yeah.
as you get an 8, you sing along and you start to break out into a loud song with the background music.
I look over
What?
at Cecil and
You start to just like
Erwin.
vibe with the background music that's going on, and you just start you just break out into song.
I look over at
I would
Cecil
also
and
give him
like
the
as I'm
milk
playing, I just nothing a little bit of music can fix. As I just kind of like he's the closest person to me.
I suppose so.
So next, oh come on, I know you want to sing. Sing on. Now I will roll.
I tried singing with the milk in my mouth, just like trying to swallow it down.
So, oh, I got a good feeling. As Clagor fucking downs a whole second fucking pint. Enola! Now your turn,
No.
Sigurd.
The beat drop was crazy.
Oh, baby. Oh man, I down that shit.
Okay, so you pass a DC 10,
Yeah,
or
that's
now it's a DC 12.
I got
Sorry.
a 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so you finish it and he finishes it. Okay, we're starting to ramp it up. Come on, Grimly, I know you can take this one down. And now it's a
Constitution
DC.
saving roll, right?
Yep. Now
16,
it's a
right?
DC 16.
Yeah. Hit that shit.
Not one.
Okay, roll a D10 for me.
I got a 4.
So, as you get a 4, you go and you drink it, and you're like, and you like kind of swallow it back down, but it like dribbles down your cheek, and you're kind of
Okay.
like you're starting to sway around, and
Yeah, I'm also getting the I'm getting the milk sweats, and
and
my
your
belly's getting
speed,
bloated.
your speed for is now halved.
Okay,
Oh, me.
that's fine.
Fucking
Bro,
milk is
nah,
taking you down,
that's
though, bro.
Okay. Oh, my turn. 16.
Nice.
So he goes. Oh. Ah! Come on, Sigurd, once more.
As he rolls, even though I'm like enjoying this, I'm gonna like back away to like, and I'll see that the boy that I spoke to before is like sitting down here, and I'll do like a little like Gomez. I'm doing. Can I sit here?
Oh, yeah, I didn't really get what you were doing either.
Why is
You're
my
muted.
not talking? I don't hear him.
You're muted. You're muted.
Fuck. I just see you, and I go on ahead.
Sorry, I hope I am not bothering you. I can't be too close to that. I don't want to get some of the sweat and stuff on me.
That's fine. I'm just like looking around, not looking at him. You know, there's any food around here? I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, I'm sure they bring food sometime, but you know, I'm always prepared, so and I go into like my bag, and I'll bring out some like it's basically beef jerky, and I'm gonna be like, I made this, and I don't mind sharing if you don't mind.
Not at all. That'd be really nice, actually.
Here you go.
I go on, I grab it. I realize it's a little bit cold, not to my liking. So I just like huddle over, slightly cook it in my hand.
And you kind of smell like meat.
There's no way I definitely see this, right? Like it's like happening right in front of me.
Yeah, but
I mean, but you don't see the flame. But you can smell it. Like it smells like something's cooking. Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
Okay,
Did
I'm
anybody
just
else
going
notice
to.
that? Question
I'm
mark?
just gonna. I'll just ignore it, to be honest. I'll be like, okay. And I'll eat my jerky, and I'll like, my head's gonna be like on a swivel, like looking around as well, but getting
Cool.
distracted by the fun that's happening.
so he looks at me, and I just like, man, hopefully you didn't notice that. And I just slip it in my mouth. It's really that. That's pretty good. Pretty tasty.
He did not hear you. He had his headphones off.
Wow.
I go. This is pretty good. It's pretty tasty.
Thank you. It is it's a trick I had to learn.
What trick?
Don't worry about it. And then I'm assuming I'll get like cut off by this guy downing off a fucking.
Sigurd turn.
I got a 13.
13 does not pass 16. Roll D10.
2.
2.
Yep.
So, as you go and you
Oh wait,
start
can
to
I
drink
use my
your,
inspiration for that?
it
Yeah,
is
how
a
that-
D20 save. You can roll a D6 and add it to the 13.
Do I get to choose after, or do I have to say inspiration before I roll?
No, it's after.
No,
It's after when you fail.
When the creature fails. Yep.
Okay, then I'll use my inspiration. 5. Okay, I pass.
Okay, and you pass, and so you go and you drink it, and at first you're like,
I'm gonna look up at Marco Antonio. I'm gonna be like, I knew we would be good pals.
and then it, like him right next to you, Clagor kind of slaps you on the back and is like, oh, that one almost got you, eh?
Not even close.
Digordo, you have
back
so
to
much
Grimly.
passion.
Now it's a DC 18.
I proclaim, don't count me out. I'm just burping and shit, just trying to.
Oh,
Just fucking sip the
another,
milk.
another D20.
What'd you get, bro? What'd you get, bro?
DC 18.
I'm on 15. Oh, I'm
Uh,
gonna kill.
All right, roll a D10.
Oh. Wait a sec.
In the world,
I got a 1.
So you get a 1, and you're starting to like you're leaning on the fucking bar, like already kind of swaying, and you're just like you're leaning on the bar, and you're like
a good time.
you've lost all sense of like your like
the
you're-
laws of gravity.
you're just like flopping around, dude.
Do
So
I roll to vomit?
you're tipsy as hell. No, not yet. It's still down. You still got it. You're still in. But you're
Don't piss
hanging
you off
on.
the milk.
Milk drunk.
Yeah, you're a little tipsy, so now you're gonna have disadvantage on dex throws.
Your stomach's rumbling a little
Okay.
bit. Oh, I gotta go to bed.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh my god.
look at him over there. He thought he could hang with us. I see good. Come on, we'll show him how it's done.
That's if you can
This
hold
is-
on, old man.
And he goes, me, I've got this. And he
He's
goes,
jorging that shit.
I got it. I got it. And he fucking just knocks the fuck out.
Bro, I'm
He's
holding
out
on
of
my
the
cup.
game.
Does he
He's
make
out
a
of the
loud
game,
bang?
and the only people left are Sigurd and Grimly. Grimly is fucking flopping around like a fish on the table, and Sigurd is hanging on there. And Brittany comes over and is like, this is the second time this trip he's done this. And he goes and like kind of picks him up and like pours a little something into his mouth. It's like a shiny bottle, but very potent. So she just kind of pours it in a shot glass, and then from the shot glass into his mouth, and he goes, "Oh, what happened?
Couldn't keep up, old man.
Oh, it seems like you two beat me. Now who's gonna win between the two of you? I've got a gold piece on whoever wins."
I'm gonna fucking win. I'm gonna fucking win. I'm
Oh.
gonna fucking kill you.
You look like you're about to fall over, old man. Or, freaking
18,
little
it's an
guy.
18.
What the fuck you call me?
We're cooked.
9,
A 9. Roll D10.
3.
A 3. So, as you're drinking it, bro, you're like on like your fucking 4th one.
Yeah, but
And-
I haven't been touched yet.
The fucking vision, like it's starting to all hit, and your vision starts to blur, and you're just like, oh, another one down.
Cheated.
So you will now have disadvantage on your attack, on your next attack rolls.
I'm
Y'all better
I'm
remember
just
what you have disadvantage on, bro.
I'll remember.
I
I'm
got
Back to
spectating it.
Grimly.
over
I'm
it down.
spectating it.
Uh-huh.
And I just turn to this guy and I go, "What's your name, by the way?"
Oh, I'm Cecil. And you?
My name's Angel.
Angel. It's a peculiar name.
Yeah, but it's not like the way you spell like angel, like from the sky. It's I don't know why. My parents named me weird.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
So Cecil, where are you from? I'm looking down, not looking at him.
We riz.
I'm from Baran.
Run. Remind me, where's that from again?
It's the region just below this one.
Below Atosh.
Mostly. Oh, oops. Well, that's more accurate.
Southeast.
Anyways,
Southeast.
it is it's a land of water and a lot of fishing and whatnot.
Oh, isn't that's from like where the Dock City is, right? I've heard of that.
Yes, that is a very popular city.
So are you from there?
No, I come from a small little village.
Ah.
Nothing of note.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
As I'm like telling you this, I'm visibly like uncomfortable with like just
The
speaking
questioning.
about this stuff.
Um,
And as I'm talking to you, like I'm holding on to my arm. I'm like doing that same thing when I was looking out the window, like rubbing on like my scar, like same thing I'm doing right now, like while I talk to you.
yo, where is the scar?
It's on my arm. It's not
Is it
huge.
like through? Is it like through a long sleeve, or like you can visibly see it?
No, you can see it because my long sleeve is like
Rolled up.
Rolled up, yeah.
So I try to break a little bit of ice. I usually never do this, and I go, what happened to you there on your arm?
Oh, and I unroll my sleeves and I like cover them again. Yeah, it's just an accident I had when I was hunting one time.
Oh, yeah. Sorry if I'm pushing a little bit. I didn't mean to. Yeah, no, I just wanted to know. It seemed a little gnarly. A little bit. Just a little.
I can tell you it definitely was not something that I would enjoy doing again.
Sorry to hear.
No, it's okay. You didn't mean any offense. I know. It's just not something I like to talk about.
As you guys are, you know, kind of dwindling on with your conversation of awkwardness, there is a change in tune.
All right, Sigurd.
Oops, sorry, wrong button.
Wait.
Wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button.
Sigurd, how about we up the ante? I have 1 gold piece on your victory. I see much passion.
Does it
In
take a
your
while to
future.
play, or is it just not working?
Not
Let
working.
me see.
No, it should have
It should
a,
instantly play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's no like
Oh no,
pause
the
in
new one that
beginning of
I
You're
the
playing
song.
playing 3
That's what I'm
streams.
saying.
Let me see. I'm gonna try it again. Let me see if this is. Actually, wait. After like 10 seconds, it should play. So
Okay.
I'll send you the link again just in case.
I think the link went through. Wait, this is a different link, or like the one that you just copy pasted is different than the other one.
Oh, what the frick? I'm so sorry. Let me see. I'm gonna just press the share button. Sigurd, I say we
You
up the
know
ante
you're
and
on
we start.
my mind, and
that
then
might
we
work better.
can say-
Oh my god, bro.
That might
Oh
work,
my
that
god,
might
little
work.
bro. Oh
Let
my
me
god,
take
bro.
1 gold piece out of my inventory as I begin to bet on my newfound friend, Mr. Sigurd.
Well,
Remove.
little one, are you down to increase the wager?
And he's like, no, I'm good with the one.
Oh, not you, the other one.
You just call me fucking little. I say as I like burp, just fucking like, oh,
I meant no offense.
rubbing my belly.
It's purely physical.
Yeah, don't fucking mention it again. I'd kick the shit out of you if I wasn't so fucking bloated. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy.
Well,
So-
gentlemen, I say we get this fucking party started.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So
I don't know,
Sigurd.
wager another gold then too. I'll match.
Okay, so now it's 2 gold pieces on whoever wins. 1 from you and 1 from Clagor.
And one from Marco for me. On me.
Oh, Marco threw 1 in too. Okay, so
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I did.
So DC
Um,
18.
DC
Or no, it's
18.
back,
Okay.
it's back to Grimly, right?
Back to Grimly.
Yeah.
It's a DC 20 now. This is drink number 5.
It is drink number 5. Ow.
Cecil,
23,
looks
baby.
over.
23. 23,
Oh.
baby.
Way.
So
23,
he goes
baby.
and fucking Brittany is like ripping open fucking children milk jugs and blah, 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 and puts that shit in front of you. You go, give me that. Huh?
And,
And he downed
the
that
little
shit.
man being called little fire under me. And I wasn't gonna lose anymore.
I look
Okay,
at Sigurd
okay.
and I go, do it. That's all I say. No inspiration, just do it.
Go to JoJo's
Sigurd's
song.
turn. DC 20.
Bro, ain't ever gonna lose on a freaking golden win. Nope. 14.
Okay. D10.
6.
So, you become overconfident and you claim, that's so easy, I can never lose. I'm gonna, give me 2 more. And so for the next one, you have to drink 3. And so aside from the +2 to DC, it's gonna go up +4 for you. Or +4 extra plus the +2, so it's gonna be 26 instead of 22. Back to Grimly, DC
Doesn't make a
22.
difference either way. I need a nat 20.
DC 22. Come on, baby. Nat
Yep.
20. Fuck. I got a 9.
D10.
A 0. Oh no, a 10. A 10. Sorry.
A 10.
Yeah. Good night, girl.
with a 10.
The 7 milks is
You
cooked.
go on fucking milk number 6, and as it's about to reach your lips,
Oh.
and you
Ew.
start fucking throwing up all the
Yeah,
fucking milk that you just took down.
Can I roll for
And-
propulsion?
Huh?
Huh?
Can I roll for how far the milk goes?
It can fucking go however far you want it to fucking go, bro. That's a
Alright.
shitload of milk you just had.
I'm just like a turd of milk. Just I hit the waitress behind the bar. Just I can't control it. I
She
bob
fucking
out
dodges it,
all
bro. She's
behind-
used to this shit. She's used to this fucking shit. She just fucking, like, as soon as she saw you bring it up, and then, like, your head kind of, like, almost shot forward, she fucking dipped. She knows.
All right. After I vomit out all the milk inside my belly, I just lean backwards and fall onto my back. The stool come to the ground with me.
And I want you to roll 2d4 and tell me what you get total.
2d4. Okay. Sorry, I got a 2 first, and then I got a 4 in total.
You're gonna lose 3 health
Okay.
Holy
from
guacamoles.
fucking just
Hey, that's a
exertion
big
of
deal, bro. That's a big deal.
fucking
Level 1.
vomiting your shit.
Ugh.
As he's vomiting all over the place, fucking Marco Antonio just starts fucking cackling to himself. Just fucking, oh my god, this is amazing.
Kagor, I guess he couldn't.
Sigurd.
He couldn't handle it.
So as you go,
Oh,
she's like,
can you, my
She
friend?
pops
And I
back
look at
out.
the two.
she pops back out behind the bar and she goes, she gets a rag. She mixes another like shot cocktail now with like a shimmering blue and red drink and combines them both. It's like,
Hello, purple.
here you go to Grimly, and
I'm fucking knocked out.
Fucking milk overdose.
That's
can somebody make sure that he drinks that, please?
Ah, no problem, Brittany. No problem. I shall ensure that our friend has not had too much fun. And I move over as I'm.
I want to
turn
go
around-
out of my seat.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Gomi, go ahead.
No, I just turn around to look at it because this guy's a fucking asshole, and I want to see what he does next.
Dude, he's like fucking with like
As his
fucking
mouth is-
milk
as his
and
mouth is
vomit,
open,
like
I-
just like ugh.
I just grab whatever she did, and I'm not pouring it fast, but I'm like dripping it in his mouth, hoping he just doesn't wake up. Just like that.
As you go, it's not much because it's like still in the shot
Yeah.
glass. Are you still playing the music, by the way?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean, I would continue after doing this because I'm still waiting for Sigurd. And then
Okay.
He
after
goes
that,
to
we'll
pour the
stop.
shot, and the music
I'll
keeps
leave
playing,
it.
and we're all like,
Yeah.
I'm
So-
playing with one hand while I'm like.
the loot is floating above him, like.
So as you go and you
Still
pour
strumming
it
on
in
its own.
and
Allow
you,
me to put
uh,
this down, and it's still playing by itself. and I'm like,
grimly, you feel like this rejuvenating feeling of like that really groggy, nasty shit feeling of having drank too much, and also like the pain from fucking throwing up kind of like goes away, and so you're still kind of like tipsy and stumbly, but your health goes back up to full, and you're conscious again.
okay. Can I spring back up? How close is Matthew? Is what's the guy's name?
Marco?
Marco Antonio.
Marco
Oh, he's like
Antonio
right
close
next to you, dude. He's like standing right
Yeah,
next to you.
I'm like next to you.
I feel so rejuvenated that I spring back up and headbutt him with the side of my head, connecting both of the sides of our heads with like kind of like a headbutt.
Can I roll
Okay.
reaction or something to not get hit?
Yeah, sure.
I am
Roll his
nimble
fucking
and light.
dex.
Dexterity?
He can do it at advantage because I am groggy.
Okay.
Thank God he said that. Let's see. 16?
Yeah, you're good. You
First
kind of
one
like
was a 2,
lean
by the
back
way.
as he like
and then Leo
shoots
goes,
forward.
he can do advantage.
Yeah, you lean back as he like shoots up forward, but he like barely misses.
like the
fucking
Undertaker.
smacking where
You know
your
how
head
the
where it just
Undertaker-
was at.
Yeah.
You know
Okay,
how the
let's sit up.
Undertaker would get up like that.
Yeah.
I was exactly
W.
like that. I was like, what? Where am I?
The party isn't over just yet, my friend. Sigurd is about to do his.
Yeah.
Do.
Clagar, I guess I gotta finish this.
That's
I'm just
crazy.
confused, just looking around, just sitting down still.
Now that's a good sport. He won, and he's still gonna finish his drink.
No, you gotta. He started top of the round. I gotta finish it.
Go
As
ahead.
that as he's
22.
about to like chug it back, I'm gonna like next to him. I'm gonna like lift myself onto like, so my head's peeking over. I'm like,
Mhm.
lady, can I help you clean the mess?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'd appreciate that. And goes and gives you a fucking rag.
Alright, and I'm just gonna like hop over and be like, "Hey, excuse me," and I'm just gonna start fucking.
And she
Cleaning
was
this
not
shit.
expecting you to, just kind of hop over. She thought you'd walk over to over here and just kind of like clean. But it's like, okay.
I look over at Brittany as this occurs, and I just go, "We've got some interesting passengers today. I love it. The passion is amazing."
Okay.
Sigurd.
And
I point
I
at
got a
him.
16. So now I rolled D10.
your D10,
3.
a 3. So it's the same. You've already gotten a 3, so roll it again.
5.
5. So, as you drink it, your innards, your spirit, you become a little rowdy, and you have a feeling of that liquid courage, and you go and you look over to Clagor and you go, arm wrestle me right now. And Clagor goes, oh, we got a feisty one. And you go, and he fucking pulls his arm back, and you see like a fucking massive
Oh, but
fucking
then
bicep.
I pull up my arm out of my like long sleeve that I'm wearing. Also, massive, bro. I ain't been working out for 2 years for nothing.
Let's see it then. Wait, let's move to a better table. And he like kind of fucking stumbles over. Ugh.
I go over here to watch this fucking action firsthand as I'm standing next to Franz. Is Franz doing anything by any chance?
Front is just like trying to get the attention of these two
And
people,
the lady with the.
and they're just like fucking ignoring him. They're just.
I
he's
tap
just
him
like.
and I go. I just
He's
go,
just like, hey, hey, hello.
front. Look at the
Oh,
magic of liquid
for the last
courage. And I
15
point at them. They
hello.
were so locked in.
Hello. Bye bye.
In the main chat.
Gianni.
What's up?
So I'm just looking around, just out of curiosity. I look and I turn around and I look at the people behind me
Yes.
from the cavern,
Uh-huh.
and I just like to inspect them.
So as you go and you kind of turn around, you see two wood elves talking to each other. One a male and older than the very obvious younger one, and the younger one's kind of holding a staff that, as a wizard, you recognize as a, it's not a normal piece of wood. It's definitely not like a cane and just a cane. It definitely is used for magic.
The baddie's a wizard. Oh.
And they're just sitting
So-
there kind of talking amongst each other with the newspaper sitting on the table.
I like to see if I can recognize maybe what type of magic they have in store.
They haven't really like casted anything with it as of late, so I wouldn't say that there's any remnants of like a school of magic that you would perceive.
Not that, but just like whatchamacallit.
Based
Like,
off appearance?
The vibes.
Based off appearance and based off that staff itself.
Make what's this one called?
Insight?
Arcana?
Insight. Yeah. Make an insight check.
Where's my fucking insight?
Can I roll for how good I clean this up?
Yeah,
Fucking
roll
turn
fucking sleight of
slap.
hand to see if
Alright.
any of that fucking vomit touches your hand as you're swifting it around with a rag.
I don't notice shit. I rolled turd 6.
Okay. Yeah,
I
you
got
don't
an 18.
really notice anything. And John, you're just like fucking so used to just like cleaning up the nastiest shit. You're just like kind of like sweeping it around with the rag and like using the rag almost like a fucking squeegee and magically just like scooping all of it and just it's kind of
Nice.
like sitting in there and you're just holding it.
I'm
So-
gonna turn around to Brittany and be like, I don't know where you clean these, but here you go.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sorry, I did not have any of my things with me.
She just
least for
fucking
this.
tosses it in the trash. And she's
Hey,
like, and she looks at what you clean and you're like, how'd you do that so fast?
Consider it practice. I can't stand it myself.
Cool. Gomez?
I stop looking at them. I just know they know something I don't, and I look at these people over here.
Okay. And you just kind of see them. They're talking amongst themselves with like fancier wine glasses, drinking some red wine, completely ignoring fucking Front for the longest time. Immersed in their own conversation between each other.
I look at Mutton Chop
Hello,
Man.
hello.
What
So
is
you
he
look
doing?
at Front, and Front is now like in conversation with Marco about like how Marco was showing him, look, this is what liquid courage gets you. And he's
And
just
they're
pointing
looking-
over
we're
to
looking at them
Sigurd
too.
and Clagor's table as they're about to have an arm wrestle.
Come on, Clagor.
I sit back down and I stay seated and I go, okay, and I walk over to the bar
Cool.
and I go, hi, is there any food by any chance?
Well, lunch is, in about an hour or so, but let me see what I got. And so she goes and she walks over to that same fridge that had like the fucking children's milk, and she sees like some other stuff that's kind of stored for the cart that walks around, and she finds like, and she kind of like turns around and is like, we got, some fruit and more peanuts and chips. Like, anything else? Maybe you got a yogurt in here.
I have some of the chips. I've already had some of the peanuts back there.
Okay, no problem. And she goes and reaches in, gets a bag of chips, and hands them to you. Here you go, sweetheart.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Can I have a seat here?
Of course.
Right. And I get seated right here. I look at Ciso and I go, was it a huge mess by any chance?
Nothing that I'm not used to. But not very pleasant either.
Yeah, that looks rather gross.
This is the problem with having too much fun. What is the red circles?
That's Matt.
Oh,
What?
Okay.
That was not
And,
Matt. That was me.
I'm
No,
gonna
no.
I'm gonna just like
Shut the hell up.
say, no problem to Brittany. Like, and hop
Yep.
back over the table. And just like scoot across and like jump down
Yeah.
next to him.
She
And
goes,
be
and she
like,
just kind of reaches over and like cleans. You just
But
dragging
she will
yourself over the
notice
table.
that my shoes left not even a single mark. And like as I was walking by, like my shoes are fucking polished to all hell. Fucking shinier than the shiniest thing you've ever seen.
I should have teeth that sparkle.
And as I land, I will like, now that the distraction's over, there's no fucking drinking, I kind of like mellow down again. And then like my usual anxiety starts to come in and I like look around the train to make sure everything's fine. And I notice the two in the corner. And I wanna see if I feel something weird about them being there.
I mean, not really. They're just wood elves wearing, similar clothing, and they're
Oh.
just talking to each other. With that, there's a newspaper there for you that can be read. That's about it.
Okay, hold on. So
Somebody's gotta tell
seeing,
these two children, bro. The
yeah, seeing
curiosity
those
killed the
two,
cat.
like I'm gonna just like go stiff for a second, and I look at what's your name, Angel. I look at Angel and be like, I'll be right back. And
And
like
I see him walk that way, and I just sort of turn to him and I go, I also noticed them, and that's all I say.
and I'm not like won't even be paying attention. So what I want to do here is just like quietly walk by, and I want to try to listen to what they're saying, like try and like kind of like eavesdrop, and then like now that I'm closer, I want to like really look at them and see if I notice anything.
You can roll a perception check, and I'll use the roll for both.
Okay. 19.
So you go, and the only lingering words that you hear as you approach are, you hear the larger gentleman. He goes, "Give me 1 second."
I did that shit too. You gotta lock in the accent, bro.
I think around lunchtime. And that's all you hear as you come up, and like as they're they're sitting amongst themselves, like they go and they look at you approaching, and they're just kind of, the guy looks at you, and the girl's just kind of like sheepishly holding her staff.
And so when I see them, I'm gonna like I can't help it, but I like literally cannot help it. I stand there and I like just like look at them. Like as if like something's gonna come out of my mouth, but nothing does, and I'm just like kind of just frozen there looking across the table.
And as you do so, she's kind of like shifting back, and the bigger guy is like, hello, how can I help you with something?
Yeah. And like
Hello?
no, sorry.
Did you want the newspaper? Here you go.
Yes, thank you. And
Okay. The name is Grigor, by the way.
Grigor, I am Cecil.
Yes. Nice to meet you. You look familiar.
You must be mistaken. And I like just walk away.
Okay. And
But
as you walk away,
my mind is like racing.
as you
Go
walk
ahead.
away, the girl kind of is like, oh, hello?
Oh, and like I'll stop for a split second and be like, yes.
I'm sorry. This is just my older brother. He's just very protective. Sorry for his demeanor.
Ain't no way the Latina body likes him.
There's the part where
No,
he
it's
stands up in
How
shorts.
does he keep getting away with this? How?
Guys, I called
no,
it.
I'll just say no, it's fine. I understand where he's coming from.
Okay. Well, my name is. Hold up. Forgot. It's at the top of the page.
Guys, I knew it. Gianni was planning this whole
My-
session
my-
just to flirt with John. I
Yeah.
called it day one.
My name is Zia. And I heard yours was
Yeah.
Cecil?
It is.
Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you. I'm sorry if this is a little rude, but where do you guys come from?
Oh, well, we come from Baran. There's this small little fishing village, and we Grigor goes and he goes, "We have come from a family of fishers. She doesn't like to say it is a little bit embarrassing giving her skills to be stuck to fishing. But I do take great pride in bringing up mighty beasts from the ocean."
No, fishing is not something you should be ashamed of. I did it myself for a beat.
Oh, thank you.
When they say that, I wanna. Can I roll insight? Cause I, like when the brother
can.
says that, like about that, I wanna see if he is holding some sort of intention behind it.
Okay.
I got 23.
You can tell that he was finishing her sentence for her.
Okay. And with that, I'm just gonna. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to head back to my table. And it's a pleasure meeting you.
Ah, nice to see you too. But yes, have good one, Cecil.
What does the newspaper say as I walk away?
So
I'm
as you
going
walk
to, like,
away,
by the way, purposely avoid even going near, Grimly.
Okay.
Like I'll walk
So,
like a fucking full
as you
circle
go-
around him.
and you read the newspaper, you read, and on the top there's a giant headline that says, "The source of the red lightning is defeated." And on it says, about, halfway through the paragraph, it's like, "About 1 month ago, at the peak of Agregar's nearest mountain, Anton and Maria, shield and blades of Agregar, along with the help of warlock initiate Arthur Ravenheart, grandson of the esteemed head of the Ravenheart family, and a brave bounty hunter by the names of Dex Riker at his side, they all worked together to clear the mountaintop of the source of the red lightning that was harming the ecosystem of Agregar." And it continues on.
Okay.
Absolutely normal.
And
Is
I'm
this
just
a new
gonna-
campaign?
It
Yes.
is, yes.
Episode 1.
And
This
I'm
is
just.
Gianni's campaign.
I'll just keep that in mind, and just put it away. It's like whatever to me.
And so with
Yep.
that, I finally up the ante. I play the song with more intensity, louder for all to hear, as I chant on my new friend's name. Sigurd, Sigurd, Sigurd.
Oh, come on, no love for Kagor!
And Franz, and I bump him and I go, "Hey, chant on your new pal."
Anyways, well, how about we say double or nothing? Those 3 that you won for the drinking contest, let's make it 6. As he slaps another 3 onto the table.
Never one to fall.
Nah, this guy's a high roller, by the way.
Like gambling.
I'm not one to stray
Thi-
from a good time. I said
This is 6
before.
gold. This is $600.
I
So-
look over
no,
at
this guy's
Sigurd
about to
and
go
I,
I'm
bro,
taking the
bro.
3. I'm putting them next to him. I ain't never
Okay.
lost him arm wrestling.
We're gonna roll 1d20 each. Strength check.
Strength
show
or
the
athletics?
rules, show
Gianni,
the
show
rules,
Gianni.
show the
Wait,
rules.
what's your modifiers too?
Strength
We
or
need all
athletics?
those-
Gianni,
we know
first.
all
I'm at a +4.
Gianni.
Oh my gosh!
hell
Already?
He's strong. He's
Bro, I'm at a
He's fu-
+3. I'm not level
Dude,
4 yet.
he's compact. His muscles are.
Alright, bro,
Strong.
win this shit. Win
You were
this
saying,
shit, Mr.
Gomez?
Paladin.
Where
Yo,
are the
Seth,
gold
I hope you can hear
pieces?
the music, bro.
They're on their
Oh
table.
my gosh! Oh my god.
Oh, like right in front of them?
Yep.
Okay, I see.
They just put them down at the
I
table.
want to come steal the gold piece.
Never mind.
Oh, here we go.
All right, show the rules.
Wait,
Oh,
Thirteen.
shit.
I'm showing the wrong thing.
One?
Oh,
Don, what'd you get?
17.
Oh, hell no. He just
Oh,
he
he got
breaks his arm.
14 plus 3.
As you go, and he goes, oh no. And you go, and you lock arms with him, and he goes, and as he sneezes, his fucking arm just goes boom. Oh, that's not fair.
Not as mighty as you made yourself seem.
Well, I still have long ways to the trip. I can't be spending this much gold, but it was fun. Here you go. Well earned. Except for the last part.
Oh,
As he
hell no,
slides
this
you
guy just
over
got
the-
6 gold richer.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
What the fuck?
We're cooked.
As he does that, I look over
Made
at
more gold
Sigurd
than me and I
and
have
I
in my
just
fucking pocket.
I just go. I saw the passion in your heart from the moment we crossed paths. Amazing job. And I look at Franz and I go, this is the type of man you should aspire to be.
And as that happens, these two will move on their way. Go into this other room.
Go on their merry way.
Hmm. I see them. I look at them walk out. And
And you see
curiosity.
Frant
Yeah.
stuck, like, sitting there, and he's just kind of like, that was cool. That was cool, but, they just ignored me for like 30 minutes. I don't think, Marco, I don't think it worked. You think I need to grow this out some more? What do you think? I try to keep it nice and luscious, and it just doesn't. I don't know. And you
You did
see him like
say-
start to doubt himself.
You did say that your type was shorter women. It seemed that she was already taken. I don't believe that that it was going to go your way.
Oh, I know. I know what the problem was. I didn't drink. Came here the whole way when I didn't drink nothing.
I'm gonna get on the other side. You know, Front. Maybe you should stick your advances to women who are not with a partner.
You see, I didn't think about that part. I thought it was just kind of, women as a whole.
No, it's kind of
I haven't had
a
a-
general solid rule
Yeah,
to
I haven't had a lot of interaction.
Not go with them. Well, I mean, imagine
I
if
was
you were
raised
there
by
with
a
a
single
girl
dad.
and some guy went up while you were trying to talk to her. How would that make?
Yeah, I didn't really think about that.
Especially such a man as good looking as you. I mean, personally, it would.
It'd be
I w-
insulting.
Yeah,
It'd be
you know,
insulting.
like what? Just because he's better looking than me, he thinks he can take my girl?
I see. He was insulted because I'm so good looking. He had to walk away because he was in fear of his girl being stolen.
Of course. I mean, I'm sure they didn't. It wasn't because of your sideburns. You should be proud.
Oh, yeah, these things. I saw her looking. She kept side-eyeing this. And while he tells you that, it was very, clear that, the side-eye was more of... you can tell that the side-eye was more of, what the fuck is this creep doing here? Rather than, eyeing him up.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah. Let's get you some liquid courage and maybe we can practice or something for you. I'm not quite sure. I don't believe that that somebody that's taken is very interested in looking the other way.
Oh, what do we think? I get a drink, and maybe go into the other room, see who else may be there. That sounds like a good idea. Yep, nice one, Marco. And calls Brittany over. One beer, please. And liquid courage, please. And she goes and is like,
I look over at her and I give her a face of it's
And she's
this
just
is
kinda here you go. And you go, oh yeah, here we go. Never had one of these before.
how do you
Isn't it
feel?
supposed to taste good?
Pinch your nose and attempt to chug it.
Okay.
I look over at Brittany. And I just go, Brittany, don't you believe that his mutton chops are quite a sight to see?
And he's already like placebo affecting himself, and he's like, oh, I think I can feel it. I think I can feel it. Just fucking drank it like seconds ago.
Fucking crazy.
So I stand up from my chair. I saw the two people walked out. Curiosity piqued, and I go into the other cart. I turn to Cecil and I go, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Yeah. And I just walk
Okie dokie.
away.
Into that room.
Yeah, over into this room.
And as you do that, roll initiative. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and you can see when you stood up and walked away, like I was like, I wanted to say something, but I'm like also don't want to. So I'm kind of stuck in this like in between of like almost reaching out to you, but then you just walk away before I say something. That's it.
And Brittany
Yeah.
goes, yeah, they are well kept. Frampt is like, oh yeah, I feel it, it's working. Let's move on to that next room. And he goes and he gets up off the chair and starts walking over.
I'm gonna like lean over to Marco and be like, you know, this is gonna be entertaining.
I say we
So-
stick around him. I don't think anybody's missing too much on the music. And I like slowly start dying down now that things are like going, you know,
Oh,
slower pace. I slowly begin to start stopping with the music. I look over at Brittany once again and I go, thank you for providing our entertainment. You have been quite the amazing lady. And I just give her like a good, big old smile, like you're my partner in crime, even though you don't really want to be.
Thank you. It's definitely been a rowdy day today.
I prefer it over the quiet ones.
So I'm gonna get up from my back because I've been laying there for a while, just staring
Started
up at the
sober up.
ceiling.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I started to sober up from all that milk. And I just go over to this couch in the corner of the room and just plop myself
Shit.
right in the middle
Mhm.
and just chillax. Right?
I'm going to like position myself on the farthest stool. Actually, you know what? Even though Grimly went to sit here, I'm gonna sit here. Like not really paying mind to the fact
Wait,
that
leave
he's
him
there.
here. Leave him here.
And I'm looking like the point is to be as far away from the other two as possible, but like in a place where I can like look at them and like watch them.
Okay.
So, I walk over to like the side of the cart. Is there any way I can look inside before I walk in?
Yeah, there's like a kind of like a porthole type of window on the cart.
I
the
already
door.
try. I imagine. I'm 5'7". Okay.
You can see.
So I just like peek over to see what's inside.
And then Frant, kind of running through. By the way, this is not open like this. It's like
Close
yes,
off.
there's this, but there's kind of like railings and like like a catch deal through, so
Yeah.
you can kind of walk it while it can still bend. And he's like, "Oh, come on! You're hogging up the door space. You gotta move, man. I got women and whoa."
And I just go, hey, sorry. Excuse me. And
Oh,
I let him walk it
No
through.
problem, thank you. And he just walks in.
Yeah, we need to give this guy
yeah.
Fran some huzz, bro. We need to give him something, bro.
I see him just do
Fran
that,
has
and
no huzz.
yeah, I see him do that, and I just walk in with some little confidence, and I just sneak in through the door.
Okay. And
So-
as you walk in, you're starting to get closer to the head of the train, and as you do so, you start to hear the sound of like electricity and electric sparks lingering in the background as you head towards the main quote unquote engine room. And before you, lies a room more open than the last, To the right, there's an older man with a beard even longer than Clagor's, sitting at the piano, kind
It's
of
like fucking Thor.
lulled
Holy
to
shit.
sleep from the rumble of the train. And across the room is a man in a white coat, you know, all the way across in a white coat, in long white coattails kind of falling out from underneath the chair, a purple top hat that's kind of matching the upholstery around him as he's sitting at a table that stands out against the rest of the red and brown decor that you've seen throughout the table, with the table having like a rich dark color and similar purple cushioned seats. And those two seemingly well off and wealthy individuals are now sitting at that table, and you start to see them like shuffling some cards.
I see. I take my environment in, realize I'm a little bit out of my element. Okay. And I just start walking through.
Okay.
Slowly.
As you walk by, you just kind of see this guy, and he's kind of like, the train is starting to hit a turn. And I'm gonna put you right over here. And the train is starting to hit a turn, and you see him kind of like, despite him sleeping on this stool, now that it's like hitting a turn, it's kind of like he's kind of like leaning backwards, and you know, you hear like a snore, and then you hear like a crack of one of the legs from of the chair, and you see that it's gonna break.
Hmm. Is it like a crack in the chair itself?
In like the leg of the chair.
I I turned and see him and I go, ooh.
And he's starting to lean more, and you hear
I walk a little bit towards him, and out of consideration, I cast mending on it.
cast mending on the chair, and he kind of like, as you cast mending on it, it kind of goes and fixes itself, and the lean happens as the turn ends, and he just kind of like sits back and he goes,
I
continues to
finished
snooze.
I finished the mending. I just slowly back up, and I turn to face the larger part of the room, and I keep walking.
Okay. You can continue to move your character however you'd like.
I'm just slowly walking. Is Franz still there?
And so Frant, he fucking stops and he goes and he's looking around the room and he's like, there ain't nobody new in here. It's just the same two people who ignored me last time and some goofy looking fella all the way at the end of the table.
He says that, and I just walk right by him. I make no comment about what he's
He
doing.
goes, so, hey you! And he points over to you.
And I go, ooh.
Um,
If I don't have my robe on already, I put it even more on.
No, yeah, you with the hoodie.
I turn to him and I
Hello?
go, can I help you?
Yeah, and I was looking for some women, but there's nobody here. Anyways, wanna keep me company? As he like kind of walk over to his table. He's just like patting the seat next to him over here.
He does that, and I go, I don't talk to strangers. I'm sorry, and I keep walking forward.
I guess these things are not really good
Okay.
for much.
Where
How
my
tall
hug
is he?
at? Where
How
my
tall
hug
is he?
at? Francis the fucking peak. Where my hug at?
It is what it is, bro. That's Frant.
How tall is he?
Bro, he's a halfling.
Oh, he's shorter than me.
Oh
Fuck off.
hell! He's acting like that.
Frant is a halfling, bro.
way.
Bro wants tall. Hell no. So
What a
I just
freak.
I just keep walking by. And what color is the robe again for this guy?
It's white. It's like all white. like the way it shows on his thing, where like it's white with gold accents. That's what he looks like.
Okay.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
piques my curiosity. And I walk over
Cool.
to him.
I like white people.
DM, I have a question.
I don't want to.
What's up?
Okay, as Sigurd and I walk in, I see Front like not really getting any play, and so I have a question with minor illusion. Can I?
Okay.
It says that I can create a sensory thing.
You
Can
cannot
I
create
play like?
people. If
No, no,
that's what
no,
you're
that's
trying to
fine.
do.
I don't want to create a person. I would like to create. I would like to have like a whistle, like a little whistle play, and then through the doorway, only like the face of like a lady, like just so like
From what I
like
understand, it's objects that can be created, but for the sake of roleplay, I'll let it happen. But like for like combat and
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
roleplay stuff, just be aware.
Yeah, because I had searched it up, but it said like you can create like a corpse, just nothing living. So I just kind of want like a face and just
Okay.
be like just to intrigue him, just so he like just be like, my friend, Sigurd, watch this. And then it's just like a whistle, and then like through the little doorway, he sees like a face of a lady that's just like, like I don't know, just to see if it intrigues
And
him.
he goes, huh? And he goes and he like locks eyes with the face, and he's like, whoa, hello. And he gets up and he starts to walk around. He's walking around like this,
I got that swagger. Oh shit.
and
Swagger.
he's walking over to the door, and he's like, and I'm gonna assume the face kind of like disappears as the door closes or
Yeah.
through the window, and he's like, and he's walking past. He's like, well, Marco Antonio, I think I got myself something. I'll tell you about it later. And he goes
Go
and
right
walks
ahead.
out.
W.
And he goes into
I-
this room, and he looks at Grimly and Cecil, and he's like, hey, any of you two see a fine lass walk through here? The illusion fucking dissipated, like,
Yeah, it just
right over here.
dissipates. Yeah, yeah. That's all I wanted it for. Yeah.
Sir, there's not been any woman that has passed through here.
You wouldn't get a young self. He ain't even looking at women anyways. I bet she kept walking this way. And he goes, and he fucking makes his way out.
Seeking the imagine. I'm talking
Seeking the
to
highs.
the man on the Lakers.
Literally. Okay.
So
Did you make that face?
I want.
I like to
Fuck
have
died.
a little bit of fun.
That's a little bit.
So
That's pretty
You know,
funny, but poor,
I walk.
poor Franz gonna be distraught now.
next to
I'm
Marco,
sure.
there's
I'm sure. Mhm.
there's this old man sleeping at the piano, just like.
And I look over at Sigurd, and I'm just like, I look at him, and then I look at the guy on the piano, and I look at him, and I go,
Sí, yo voy para allá.
want to have a little bit more fun?
Gracias, pa.
And I just tap the gentleman, and I go, hey, excuse me, sir.
Hello, how can I help you?
Yes. There was a gentleman that told me earlier that was in the cart that you're a famous piano player. I was wondering if you would like to attempt to play something for us.
Well, I think I can still do it. And he fucking brings his hands up, and they're like, they're getting closer to the keys. And as he goes and he is. Okay, are you ready? I see you
Yes,
got
ready.
your own instrument there.
Yeah, come on, Marco, you gotta accompany him.
All right, Here I go. It's gonna be a quick one. Prepare yourself. My
The
favorite
problem.
from the lands of Felzy. Here we go.
I hear
Lands of
that.
Felzy.
I hear that. Oh shit.
And like his fucking hands just start fucking moving as if, and he's just like locked the fucking. You can see
The
like the
biggest
use
smile.
of his inner soul just kind of like coming back as he's playing it.
Hey, hey,
I hear that.
Hey, hey, hey.
And I turn to him and I hear, did he say Felzy?
I look over at him and I go,
I'll ask him later.
ah. So you two are from the homelands of passion. My friend, we get along very well.
Oh yes! Come on now!
And I start joining him in this and I go, Sigurd, do you know how to dance?
Roll performance check for me as you join his
God.
I'm not much.
his,
Oh,
his little
God.
duet.
Performance, bruh.
It's your thing, bro.
15 plus 5, so dirty 20.
All right. So you
The
do
big
that
dice
shit,
have not failed me.
and you start fucking moving and smoothing while playing your fucking lute, and it's just.
I just look over at Sigurd as this is going on and I go, this reminds me of home. I love it. I love how I sing it like if it's not in the background.
And it kind of fades out, and he's like, "Ooh, man, it's been so long." And he's like, his hands keep like come back up from the keys, and they're like, "Oh, it's been so long."
Oh, wow. You're a natural. I guess the
That
rumors
was-
were true.
Oh yes, thank you for allowing an aged man to feel young again. Anyways, I'll leave you to it. And, or actually, I think I'm gonna keep sitting here. Why don't I play something else? But you have a good time and enjoy the show. And he goes and he begins to play different music. And I would like you to, reinvigorating the room, though, like completely silent fucking room. Now with this smooth jazz playing in the background and a more vibrant song that happened earlier. Give yourself that bardic inspiration back.
Thank you, sir. And I just look over at Sigurd, and I also look at the old man. I go, thank you. It's been quite a while since I felt like I was back at home, and that meant a lot to me. And then I look over at Sigurd and I go,
And everybody else in the room,
No.
so Sigurd and Angel, you guys will also have a bardic inspiration, as this person once used to be a bard, and that performance gave you that. So on a d20, on a d20, there's gonna, if you fail the d20, you can add a d6 onto the roll.
Okay.
So like
when
attack
you-
roll,
when you
saving
fail.
throw, everything.
Yep.
So
So
I was
just
about
keep that in mind.
to ask these people where they were from because of the white robes, but I heard these. I just heard these two men say they're from Felzy.
Yep.
So I completely changed what I was gonna say to them, and I walked back towards the two musicians,
Cool. Okay.
and I turn it and I go, hey, sorry to barge. I heard you two are from Felzy.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Well, I'm not from there, but I'm well traveled. As you can see, like, he has pointed ears and he looks this old. This guy is fucking old. He's an old ass elf with like a couple hundred years under his belt. He's been through and around everywhere and every which kind of place.
Oh, um, you're okay. Are you from Felzy?
Who are you talking to?
Marco Antonio?
No.
You
Okay.
just say you did.
Yes, my friend. The land of fiery
Get a water
passion
real quick, but I can
flows
still
through
hear you.
my veins.
How? And I just like putting my guard down a little bit. I take off my robe and I go. I'm actually very interested in the lands of Felzy. How's it like?
Well, for me, I never really traveled too much around the lands. My parents were also musicians, so they have a lot more stories than I did. But it's hot, fiery passion is what flows in those lands. What are you seeking to know?
I've just ever since I was a young boy, well, younger than I am now. I've always just been interested in Felzy and Felzians and just not trying to. I'm just trying not to let go of the fact that I know fire. I'm just very interested in the lands and itself, and you being from there. I just like to know a little bit more. How are the people there?
The people, passionate. A flame burns inside all of us. And I look at him and I realize like that I did speak to this kid earlier, and I go, interest in the land of flame. And then I just go and I look up at the roof and I go, very interesting, my friend.
I look up as well at him, and I realize what he's doing, and I look back down and I go, it's nothing of the sorts. I just a little bit into geography is all, and eternal flames and the
I love geography.
I see. Well, the most I can say is that the people are very kind. They have a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Not passion,
Sex.
but they're very
They fuck.
energetic. They have, you can feel, it's almost like if the
Their
land
groin
itself has
areas.
given everybody so much, and then for lack of literal better words, just passion is all he keeps saying. Is just they imagine a flame but as a person. Everybody, boom, pop, 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 fire, amazingness. It's just so much warmth. The people have so much love. The people have so much, and then he's just rambling on about
We're
like,
very warm and fiery adjective that he adds in. My eyes just glisten a little bit. Like I just start like all mouthing a little bit. I'm just like passion. Yeah,
it's like
he's a
love,
freak.
love, so much love and emotion, so much. Well, you know, our lands tend to have many people in the entertainment industry. I don't know if it's the land itself or, like I said, the fire that burns inside all of us, but it's just at least with me and my experience, it's just what I've been surrounded by.
well, I open up a little bit. Well, at least for me, I come from Atosh, so warmth and fiery is not really what you like to call the people from there. Bitterness, maybe. So I've met a couple of Felsians, talked to them. They, not really like you, but they are a little bit more warm to me, if that's one way to say it.
All I say really is,
Peter.
well, Atosh is the land of metal, and metal can be cold sometimes, my friend. So I hope our Felsian people have treated you well. And I look
But you
over
can
at
heat that
Sigurd
shit
and I
up and
go,
mold it.
and I look over at Sigurd and I go, and you said you were well traveled and you have tales. Why don't we all enjoy the ambiance and take a seat and just chat for a while?
I'm
So
taking
DM,
it
one
back.
more hour of talking,
Yeah.
please.
Look, I'm just trying to get us to sit somewhere in case the DM wants to fucking transfer into something else, bro.
Bro, I
So DM, I
have.
want to hear
I
more
have.
about this guy making up Chelsea stuff.
Mind you, I wanna share with the class
Passion,
what I just sent to Gianni. I just go, no, actually, I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna
he
share with the
just sent
class.
me any extra info on Pelzy you can give me.
I'm having a
Mine-
great time here. Oh yeah, the people.
I can
We
give
got
you more
fire,
stuff.
bro. We got
Yeah.
fire, bro.
I can give you more stuff
the
because
flames and the fire and the passion.
a lot of the
I like
stuff
it. It's funny.
Well, actors and drama and theater. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say it's like a giant, like almost like Hollywood, but like actually cool and compassionate. Like at least
Yeah.
from my
Who the
experience
fuck?
with my parents and
The horses.
with my
yeah.
parents and their experience, I would
Mira.
say that like the people I've met are like,
Horses, yeah.
you know, cool, and
Man,
like,
I'm so hungry.
and
How hungry?
How hungry.
no,
You fucking see him. What the fuck?
All right, enough.
all right,
Fucking.
Okay.
Don't
yeah,
ever
let's
say
all,
how
I'm
hungry.
gonna go. Let's go sit. Let's
I'm interested. I don't. Unlike fucking friends, like pedophile, like going like that to me. I go and sit down with him. And at the moment I sat down, I go, anything else about the passionate and fiery people of Felzy you'd like to share?
Theaters, actors, a lot of beer.
A lot of what?
My beer pale. There's a religious people as well. We have
Holy shit.
it's quite difficult to explain. I don't know. There's a lot of people. We worship the god of fire, Atar.
Oh!
I know quite a bit of Atar myself.
You mentioned the eternal flames earlier. I'm quite interested in you. You said it's one of the things you like and enjoy.
No,
Quite
yeah.
interesting thing to
It was
say.
just something about how it just sustains life in the region. How everyone sort of relies on it. I don't know. It seems comforting in a way. Unlike the city that I've known before. I'm actually on my way. I'm on my way there. I don't know if to move or not, but I have some ideas of what to do there.
On your way to Felsi. Well, I mean, the lands have eternal flames throughout. Orcs are many people you might come to recognize, and I'm not quite sure. I mean, you're quite young. Why are you traveling alone?
That it brings up like an awkward moment in me where I don't know how to respond. I don't know. My parents sort of let me go.
Bruh.
Well, my friend, I'm quite sorry to hear that. What I can say on your travels is to be careful of the volcanoes in the desert. They're not very hospitable to newcomers, but avoid those and you should be okay.
It should be fine. It brings a warm climate, doesn't it? I sure hope so.
It does?
All right, I should be fine. This year right now, it's not my best.
Around this time, while they keep talking, like while I'm sitting here watching them, I start to think about the fact that like I haven't spoken to anybody for as long as I've been on this train. Really, longer. I mean, no longer than maybe 5-10 seconds, you know. And so, I realize it's been so long since I had interaction with somebody that I keep thinking about like going to look for Angel to like talk to him again. And so I like just knowing that this might be a mistake, I just decide to let it go, whatever was happening with these two people, and I'm like, and I go to look for Angel because I saw him walk this way.
Okay.
And then
Sigurd,
I'm
are you going to
gonna
be
see-
standing there all day, or would you like to take a seat?
Oh, I'm gonna go see what's happening over here first.
More
By all
gambling.
means. But
see
and
them,
then as
like-
he was walking away, you just hear me like, "I'm telling you, it's pretty fucking hot over there. I mean, if you're wearing that hoodie, you might be sweating quite a lot, my friend. Yeah, I never got your name.
Oh, sorry. My name's Angel. And yours, I
Well,
believe, is
Angel.
Marco Antonio Salvatore, right?
Yes,
You were saying it a lot.
Marco Antonio Salvatore. Yes, my friend. I hope it's not something you forget.
And I'm like, as I'm walking up, I'm like hearing the conversation.
Ah,
And
the song of my people.
I'm just gonna like. I remember that like, I heard Marco confronting like what happened in like the next door, and even though it kind of bothered me that he didn't pick up the peanuts, I did like that he confronted the situation in the first place and went to go help the lady. And so I feel like a little comfortable just coming up and just saying, hey, sorry if I am interrupting, but what?
Interrupting not, my friend. Take a seat. I didn't even let him finish.
And I'm just gonna like, I'm not really used to like sitting down comfortably, so I kind of like awkwardly stand to the side, and I'm like, what is cracking?
He's just sharing a little bit of where he's from. I'm interested as well. He's speaking on Felzy.
Felzy. Sorry, I don't know much about the other places. What is this, Felzy?
It's a land of flame and passion.
Yeah. see,
Volcanoes, deserts, really,
doesn't
really,
seem-
really, really hot climate year round.
That doesn't seem like a good place to live.
It's an amazing place to live. We have people of all types and all kinds of natures.
he said they're
Fire
really.
burns inside all of them.
Certainly
me
not
off,
what I am
Milo.
used to.
Oh. He says they're very passionate people, very fiery. I don't know if it seems like that for me, but I'm rather passionate myself. Well, about Felzy, I guess.
What? Only a Felsi? You seem to be passionate about cleaning. You helped with the milk situation, from what I saw. Quite
Oh,
the interesting hobby.
I wouldn't say it's.
He also did pick up the peanuts as well. That was rather nice of him.
Yeah, I
Oh,
would
the
not.
peanuts
I
in
would
the
not.
one in your cabin.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say it is a passion. I just. I don't know. Something about it. I can't stand it. Something being dirty.
I noticed Grimly walk in, sit on the opposite couch, and I go, "Shh, hush, guys."
Worry not,
Ah.
my. I whispered to them to him like, worry not, my
You're
friend.
muted.
Sometimes. Leo's muted.
Leo,
though.
you're muted.
He's over
Leo,
here.
you're muted.
Sorry.
You're good.
I can't. I didn't hear what he said because he keeps muttering it. Cause he's but Grimly doesn't hear what he says and just sits down on the couch because, well, he's bored and he's a social creature. So he just sits down to just listen to them chat, just looking down and crossing his arms to see if he can hear anything that would relate to him.
You know, so as this is all going on, you know, white robed individual, purple top hat at the end of this
KKK.
table. He's kind of you know, messing around, shuffling a deck of cards, and he starts to pass them out to the other two people at the table.
I'm gonna go walk over. Can you
Wait.
deal me in?
I'm going to interrupt the conversation and be like, I'm sorry, but this is one of my favorite things when I was a child. I want to go see, and I'm gonna come over as well.
Okay.
I look over and I go, I'm not much of a gambler myself, but I do enjoy watching. And I just kind of like, I don't really get up to go join, but like I kind of shift to like this
Ow.
seat where like half my body is like
Fucking hit the
turned.
fuck out
So
of
it's
my
like half to Angel and the other half is like looking because I want to see like what's going on.
And I don't move. I watch from a distance. I just put my arm on the rest and I watch from there.
There's still another table chilling or another seat available.
It is like this like my friend said here. Could I play as well?
Oh, hello. Welcome all aboard. Yeah. Like they say on this here train. But go ahead, take a seat.
Thank you. And he just sits down.
And
Patiently.
he goes, and his voice kind of projects throughout the train car. Anyone else want to join?
I look over at Angel and I go, not much of a gambler. Angel's staring out into fucking deep nothing. Hey, Angel.
Hey, you there, the small one. You want to join? You look like you'd
is
be
he the
good.
halfling? Is he the halfling?
He's talking to you. Like, oh,
But
he's no, it's this guy right over here.
Okay. I would just look over and just say, "Shut the fuck up," and just.
Okay
look
then.
forward.
Now
Social
then,
butterfly.
everybody here at this table,
He had
we
bit
got a
too much
couple
milk earlier.
options today. We got a couple options. We can play a good old game of blackjack, or we can play, some poker, or a very special game I like to call the rat race.
Oh, I like these. Well, I don't like the idea of rats or them racing, but it is an interesting name, so I say that one.
Okay. Anybody else? And across the table, there's the gentleman, the well-dressed gentleman and his lady, and he goes, "Oh, I think I will also partake in this rat race you speak of." And the lady goes, "Yeah, same for me."
Okay.
I'm not familiar with the rules, but can't be too
Oh,
hard.
no problem at all. I'll explain these rules lickety split. So, here we go. And as he goes, and he starts to wave his hands around, and the candles that are on the table kind of disappear, and before you starts to materialize, like you can tell as it appears like illusionary kind of track that has 4 slots that just kind of go in a circle that go around the entire table. So like they kind of round out at these corners. And like, well, it's very simple. Are any of you betting men or women? We don't judge here.
No, I usually do not take on anything to chance.
Oh, well, this is quite the game of chance, but there is a high reward. Trust me on that one. So, this is how it works. There's gonna be 4 rats. And, once I bring in these rats in, bring up the odds. And, we're just gonna let the rat race begin. And, you place your wager on the rat. And, depending on the odds and how much you wager and who wins and who doesn't, somebody may leave here a very wealthy man.
So is this a card game, or you're bringing in real rats?
Oh no, this one doesn't require no cards. Just faith in the little ones that they'll scurry on quicker than everybody else.
I see. Well,
Ooh, quite delightful this rat race sounds. Let's see. Something light. As he puts 5 gold on the table. You can make the rats appear. I'll pick. I'll pick once I see. Oh, I'll have my madame pick. Quite the little ravishing rat.
I see.
Oh, that's a good choice, sir. That's a very good choice. Put it ready to put the table money where your mouth is, right on that table, before anything's even on the board. Very, very smart.
Well, I'm not so fortunate to bet that much, but I'll put 1 gold.
Okay. You don't gotta match all the bets. You know, this ain't poker. But you can
I
feel free to throw
suppose-
in whatever you got.
Okay, if I have only gold, can I split it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have that much amount of money. I wouldn't say that
Oh,
it's
okay,
all
okay,
gold.
Okay, I got you. Alright, so it's 100 and silver's 10, right? So
Yep.
I'll take away 1 gold. And I will add 10 silver. And I'll put 50 bucks down.
5 silver pieces. So
Yeah.
what we got is we got 5, then 1, then 0.5 in terms of gold. So then we got and boom. And you two across the table. What your names may be. My name is Alarian. And this is my sweet madam Lyra.
I'm Ciso. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. It seems like you're not really putting in much, but I see for fun.
I'm
Well,
As he kind of like takes back 2 of the gold pieces and puts them back in his pocket and leaves
you know
3
what
on
they
the
say,
table.
the loudest bird is eaten first.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But you keep on thinking that. And you, across the table from me.
my name's Sigurd.
Ah, Sigurd.
Yeah.
Very rough. Not like mine or my sweet ladies. But a fine name nonetheless.
Well, I'm usually the one keeping you fine lords and ladies safe, so.
And I will begin getting the odds of the rats. And as
The
you
odds
guys
of the rats.
as you guys go and you put your money onto the table, you start to see like flags pop up and like fake little people in the stands of this fake track, and before you materializes 4 rats.
Okay.
Magic rats or real rats?
No, they're fake. They're illusions. You can tell that they're
As is-
illusions. It's very obvious that he's an illusionist and this is all magic.
As this whole thing is like happening, they're taking so long. I look over at Angel, and with minor illusion, I have given myself a big long white beard, and I go, I'm starting to look like that old man waiting for their game to start.
I want to roll an insight check to see if this illusionist is trying to cheat us in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
20.
He's
Good.
not. He's just in it for the love of the game.
Okay.
He's just here to be a game master. He's got no money in it.
Okay.
So here's how this is gonna work. You have Oh, did I do that wrong? I did do that wrong. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Okay, sorry.
What? Okay,
I
was
rolled for
counting.
the odds. And here we go. So, we have rat number 1 is going to be an underdog. Payout ratio of 3 to 1. The rest will come out of the the game master's pocket, the illusionist's pocket. So payouts 3 to 1. The contender is rat number 2. It's a 2 to 1 payout. For number 3, another underdog. It's a 3 to 1 payout. And for number 4 is the long shot. It's a 5 to 1 payout. And you see rat number 1 and rat number 3, they just look kind of like normal rats, you know? And rat number 2 in between them is kind of like, you know, moving his hands and like kind of itching and ready to go. And then rat number 4 is just kind of like sniffing up at the air, kind of like turning around in place. And
Do
like,
they?
what's up?
Are they? So, like they're illusions, but would they act like normal rats?
Yep.
So like for
They're
all
not in
intents and
control of
purposes,
him.
like
He's not in
okay.
control of them, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, so
No.
because this is
Me-
what I want to do.
I stand up to go look over the seat.
Oh, okay. So what I would like to do is that when the race starts, I would want to cast Hunter's Mark onto one of them. And so my thought process is like what would Hunter's Mark be for an animal? Like would they feel the danger of like they've been marked by a hunter and they're just gonna fucking like freak out?
Does Hunter's Mark have any verbal or somatic actions?
It's verbal only.
Roll. I guess there's not really like a slide. Roll.
It would be stealth, no?
I would say that, yeah. You can roll it as a stealth to like say it loud enough that it works, but mutter it under your breath. But also, which one are you putting it on?
Long shot.
I
You
realized
putting it
that.
on long shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized that Cecil's like planning on doing something. I'm just looking at his eyes. So
What the fuck? What type of
I
perception
guess.
check did you make?
You can
No,
sense the magic,
you're
I guess.
sitting. You're sitting fucking 40
No, I
feet
moved
away
up.
from him.
He
and you're
moved.
like,
He's
No,
right next to the
I
table.
oh, so you didn't notice the giant beard I had on my face that I was stroking, but then you're like, oh, I
You
see
did not
his
pay
eyes from
attention
40
to
feet
that,
away.
bro.
40
What
feet
the
away,
fuck?
I saw it.
Grew a beard in three minutes. The fuck
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, that's something.
That's
Yeah.
normal.
Yep.
I got an 18.
Your character
Minor
thought so.
illusion.
It's
Yeah, like
13
I
plus
completely
5.
ignored
Yes.
it.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, cool.
Nobody
I'm gonna
nobody
talk to
notices,
Sigurd.
but the rat is like fucking looks at you, and it's just kind of like.
And I'm gonna give it like a look, you know, like something that like you only learn like in nature after like living in it for so long. Like if you don't do this, you're dead.
Okay.
I try to distract a little
Um,
bit, and I just go really loud. And I start sneezing.
Oh wow! Bless you, young man. Now everybody
I'll
place your
move over
bets.
just a
Everybody
little bit.
place
I'll
your
I-
move
bets.
over
keep
just a
sneezing.
little
John, what
bit.
did you
I
roll
just-
for the
I just
stealth?
keep sneezing.
I rolled a 13 plus a 5.
I minor illusion
So
to
18.
start coughing just a little bit hard, like just like louder than like a normal cough would be, but enough to be like and just start coughing pretty hard.
And I
Okay,
know
I've
this
got
guy's
my
just,
fucking.
this guy's
I've
doing
got
it
my
just to do
ballers
it.
with me.
Just fucking,
This is like
fucking.
there's like a fucking casino heist movie.
So
Pardon me.
we have 5 gold from Alarian, and you have 1 gold from Sigurd and 50 silver from Cecil. And the odds are for rat 1, it is a 3 to 1. Wait, yeah, 3 to 1.
Mhm,
Then rat 2 is a 2 to 1,
mhm.
and this is in terms of payout. Rat 3, 3 to 1. Rat 4, 5 to 1. So
Okay.
this is how this is gonna work. I'm gonna roll a d4.
Okay.
Can I pick which one to bet on?
Yeah, yeah. Place your bets.
Can I bet on more than one?
No.
Cringe.
Rat.
I'm gonna look over at Marco Antonio and I'm gonna tell him to come over here. Like with my
Of
eyes.
course, my friend.
I'm gonna
Quickly now, place your bets. They're itching to go.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper. I'm like, I noticed this young boy.
Let me stand on this.
I noticed
here,
that
right
the fool is trying to do something. I'll give you a gold. I want you to bet on the contender.
So on number 2,
I'm telling this to Marco.
but on number 2.
Yeah.
Like that's what you mean by contender? Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, if it's not my gold, that's fine with me. I'm not a betting man, so unless I'm very sure of what's going on. So I just go and I take the gold and I go, yeah, my friend, on the contender, por favor, and I put it down on the table.
Okay, so we got a new guy, I suppose, but you can welcome to take the seat or stand
I'll
there
take
if you
it.
like.
I'd like to stand next to my
so
friend.
we got 1 gold on on round number 2. All right, and for you, fine sir. Well, I think I would like to place my bets on rat number 3. Or what do you think, my sweet princess? Oh yeah, that third one's real cute. Oh yes, 3 gold on rat number 3, please. So, was that Marco Antonio placing an extra gold on 2,
Yeah.
or was that your gold on 2, Dom?
It's my gold on 2, but from him, and now I'm gonna put my gold on long shot. 4.
Okay. Okay, so we got 1 gold for that rat. That's quite the choice. And let's see. You there! As he points over to Cecil. You're the only one left with your 5 silver. Place your bet.
So now that he's put the bet on long shot, I look to him and I'm like trying to like see like does he know?
I'm gonna be deadpan.
Can I roll?
Roll
Can I try to roll an insight to see if I can?
You can roll insight and you roll a performance.
Performance or deception?
No, deception. I forgot deception was a thing. Sorry.
Alright, here we go.
Fuck.
I got 17.
I got 7. Rolled
Okay, so
soda.
I definitely know. that
You
he's
see
fucking
and you
hiding
notice while his face is completely fucking cold, you see
sweat. So, seeing that, I'm gonna give another look to the rat and be like, don't move a fucking inch. And I'm gonna be like, I bet on the contender.
so 50 gold or 50 silver.
50
sorry.
gold.
50 1
50
gold
gold.
and 50 silver pieces on the contender.
John, I want
Nothing
you to
on-
roll deception.
Deception.
Yeah.
Okay.
To do it again.
For
Just to see if I noticed the look.
deception or stealth, what do you want?
It's
Just
an
be
insight.
aware once you place your
can
bets,
do
they're all
stealth.
final.
Okay.
We're trying to get this game going, you know.
I got an 11 on stealth.
I'm gonna lean in a bit to the game master. I'm gonna be like whisper over to him. I think the young boy's trying to mess with my bet.
That kid? The
Yeah,
kid.
Yeah, look at the.
The kid's trying to mess with you. You look like you can break me in half, and like you think that kid's trying to mess with you?
I think he's trying. He's
Grow up, man.
No, he's trying to. He's done something to the rat I just bet on.
Grow up. Marco Antonio.
You just bet on a dumbass rat. He was turning in circles, and you bet a gold piece on a retarded rat.
Yeah.
And you want me to
He was
expect that
moving
it's his fault?
He was moving in circles, but look at him now. He's freaking about to piss himself.
The rat's retarded.
Did you not see that?
What do you
moment?
want me to? I just conjure the thing, but it's got a mind of its own.
Listen here, buddy. I know.
Uh-oh.
I know that boy did something to this rat. After I placed my bet. I don't think that's in the fair spirit of this sport.
It's betting
Sport?
on rats.
Yeah, and there's integrity.
It's luck.
No. Every gambling has an ounce of skill.
No.
I saw something in that rat, and that boy changed him. Tell me. Trust me. I know it.
Well, and he whispers in, "You're gonna have to pay for it."
Oh.
And he goes like this.
Is it worth it, bro? Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Expensive.
I'm gonna lean back in. I'm gonna do 2 when you have yourself a deal.
Oh,
It's 2 more than I'll probably get from this dumbass game anyways. And he goes and he takes it. And he goes. And the fucking rat very quickly dissipates and reemerges. Brand new rat. No more mark on it.
Okay. I see. And
Make
I'm gonna
sure
just,
we're
like,
fucking taking this gold out appropriately.
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna look
I'm very
to the
quick to give
side
my
and
gold
just
up.
like give him like
Oh my God.
a bit of a bad eye.
Anyways,
Stop pulling on one over on me.
this has been going on long enough. Had something in my throat there. But let's let this rat race begin. Watch this. And now they are off to the races. The way that this is gonna work is I'm gonna roll a d4. For every d4 that it lands on, it's gonna correspond to one of the rats. Whoever reaches 5 first wins.
All right, bet.
Completely luck based. So here we go. First roll.
Yo, hide the book, hide the book.
Got a 2, rat number 2. And so all the rats are kind of like slow off to the start. And rat number 2, that contender, moves forward,
Contender.
starts to wrap around, starting to hit the corner.
I bump Mr. Sigurd and I go, see, you were right. Number 2 has a lot of passion in him.
Number 1. So now number 1 that nobody bet on, starting to wrap around. And all the little fake illusionary fans that are around this track start like small
I mean,
sounds
my
coming
minor
from...
illusion is still active, so I can have like a little bit of cheering and crowd noise in the background for you.
Okay. Here we go.
You hear the chant, "Let's go contender," doom doom doo doo doom, in like
Number
a little
3.
whisper.
The
Oh,
one
brother.
that is bet on by Aileron, Aileron. He's like, "Oh yes, go my little rats, win for my madame." And now they're all at the corner with number 4, brand new rat, just kind of like fucking sniffing around, looking around.
Do you want small rat tokens by any chance or no? Because I have.
No, it'd be too small. And with that sniff in the air, he's ready to go. And rat number 4 also starts to turn this corner. They're all around the corner, just kind of bumping into each other, fucking around. And rat number 1 starts to pick up the
Brother.
pace. Looking around, seeing that the other 3 rats around him realize you gotta go forward. At this
Cecil's
corner
just
now.
straight faced right now, just
For
looking at this.
Number 1. Number 1 again goes. He's picking up steam, and he goes, and he's at this corner.
John, which
On
which one's the one?
contender. Where
John,
is your
what-
passion?
Which one's
And
the one that you
as
bet
he-
on?
Number 2.
Okay. So
And as number 2, the contender hears Marco's sweet magical words, his ears kind of perk up, and he runs over to the next corner, 2 moves forward.
Who's in the lead right now, bro?
Now number
Number one.
1's in the lead. He's on this corner. 2 is on this corner. 3 and 4 are here. And with 2 going ahead, 3 also sees and follows him through. Aileron going, yes, yes, go on now, hip hip.
Wait, can I use
And number
The ne-
2 going
Oh my God.
forward. Number
the
2
next time that
sees this long stretch of 3 people and just like trying to scurry past them. Now
Can I
in
use
the
my
lead
luck
with number
points on
1.
them?
Can you what?
Can I use my luck point against
I would say no.
them? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And
Gianni,
number
how-
2,
how's the cart being lit up?
the cart.
Yeah.
It's overhead lighting.
I see.
Overhead lighting and
We're so
like
bored,
these
he's wondering how the
from,
lighting in the
from
train
these from these like little electrical lamps around, and then sunlight coming in because now it's around like 11:30, 12.
Just looking around.
So
This shit is
Number-
not interesting
number
at all.
2 coming around this corner, so close to the finish
Oh
line.
shit. Oh shit.
Contender.
And number 4,
Continue.
the long shot, stuck all the way in the back. He's like, oh, I gotta go. And goes up to the next corner, number 4. It's a close race. Anybody can still win this. And number 2
No.
Goes.
Let's go.
and locks in and looks up at Aileron and goes and starts fucking tittering at the
breaking it
air
down.
as it starts gets fed a little piece of illusionary cheese as the board starts to dissipate and the coins start to magically move on the table into a pile. And so here we go. We had 1 gold from Sigurd, or no, from, well, yes, I guess from
Marco,
Sigurd,
Antonio.
from Marco. 1 gold from Marco and 50 from 50 silver from
5 silver.
sorry.
But
yeah.
0.5 gold if you want to say that.
Yep. So 1.5 gold total from Marco and Cecil. And the rest of you that bet, Aileron with his 3 gold, and Sigurd with his 1 gold on 4, unfortunately lose as those 4 gold coins fly over to the gamekeeper and he snatches them from the air and he goes, "Pleasure playing." And the other coins now split 15. You each, like, they start to transmutate and they'll change into 7 pieces of silver and 5 copper for each of you. For it goes to Sigurd as he threw in the piece, and it goes to Cecil. So
So 7 silver.
7 silver and 5 copper.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna look,
Look
over
over
at.
at-
And then
I'm gonna
he
look at
goes,
Sigurd. Uh huh.
I also look over at Sigurd, my partner in crime
and
for
he goes,
the entirety of my
almost
shift.
forgot. It's time for the payout. So for the contender, lowest odds, but that's why he won. Double it. Boom. And then the money that you had doubles, so you each get 1 gold and 5 silver.
On top of what we just got, or
No, in total. Sorry.
bro? So you said 7.
But we get our
silver.
initial gold back, right?
So
The one
so
that
what
you
we get? What
bet,
do we
that
get?
shit got given to the fucking game master. That
No,
shit
what
got
do we
put in the
get?
pot.
Total?
The first, like, I bet 1 gold.
Yep. But you bet 1 gold on 4, which lost. And Aileron
Yes.
bet 3 gold on 3 and lost. And so all that gold went to the game master.
No, I mean the initial, the one for the one that won. So do I
I
get,
just want to know. I just
do
want
I
to know
get
how
my
much we got back.
initial investment back, or is it 1.5 total?
1.5 total because it's a 2 for
Okay,
1
got
odds. So it was 1.5 bet on number 2. So the pot was 1.5 gold, which doubled to 3, which split amongst 2 people is back to 1.5. But for
Yeah, I
each
gotcha,
of you.
gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. And after
Oh,
getting the
that's cringe.
gold, I'm gonna thank the game master, and I'll look over to Sigurd, and I'm just gonna say, hey, you know what? That was a fair game. You caught on, and you know nature is what it is.
So I get the same amount even though I bet more. Okay.
I mean, the gold that you put on 4 is no longer yours.
No, not 4. The one on 2.
I mean, you only bet 1 gold on 2.
Yeah, so I should get 2 gold back.
You're
now.
you're
Not
splitting the
1.5.
pot
But
because
isn't
2
split
people
based
bet on
how
2.
much you put in? Why is it split even though you bet less? That's my.
Hmm.
my
Oh, I
question.
see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm
I
doing it
should
wrong.
just get 1 gold back, and then he should
So-
get 2.
So it's not. Yeah, I messed it up. It's not 2 to 1 based on the pot. It's 2 to 1 based on what you bet. Okay, I
Yeah.
see what I did.
So I get 1 gold, and he gets 2,
Correct.
and I get
Yeah,
rid of my
2
5
gold,
silver.
2 gold to Sigurd and 1 gold to Cecil. Good catch. I fucked up on that.
I was-
That makes
Goddamn
sense.
boo.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm gonna extend my hand out to Sigurd and say, no harm, no foul, right?
Yeah. We have,
And Aileron goes,
my history has a keen eye
Oh.
on these kind of games.
that wasn't. It's okay. We picked the cute one. At least. And he goes and fucking looks in his pocket.
Fucking
he's like-
bitch wife.
He goes and he, well, was fun playing, but I'm gonna start making my way back. I have to freshen up before lunch. And he goes and gets up from the table. And as he gets up, you just hear, and he walks away, you hear, ching, 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 ching. Guy's fucking loaded.
Oh.
So, like, that shit was inconsequential to him. So, oops.
I'm just gonna like immediately just put it up in the sky, look at my little gold piece, and be like, didn't know that nature could make me so much money so fast.
And with that, you hear. And you hear over the PA, the train will now have its midday cleaning. In the meantime, please convene at the dining hall for your daily lunch.
I finished.
I'm
I
gonna
finished
look over
staring
its-
at the
oh.
ceiling. Oh, sorry. I finished staring at the ceiling because the rat race was as boring as shit. And I go, oh, lunch finally. And I go, will you guys go to the dining room? Well, I imagine we have to, right?
Yes, the train, people, the staff, they gotta clean up the other train cars of any possible messes that would have happened in the first half of the day. So everybody gets shoved into the dining room.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have no
Well-
choice. They pay me to do these things, so I like fucking get my happy
Yeah,
ass
and I'll just go, and I'll like go alongside Angel, and like I'll pat him on the back and say, yeah, I noticed what you tried to do and I appreciate it.
No worries. I just had a feeling as well. I saw maybe a
Yeah.
look in your eye. I saw it.
It's just a little fun and games, you know.
I wasn't gonna say anything. Whatever you can get, right? Opportunity to take.
That's spoken like a true man that's tries to survive. Come, let's eat together. That way we can talk.
Let's.
As I'm
Yeah.
like about to walk away, I like stop myself and go. I look over at Sigurd, and I just go, my friend. It seems that you have a quite inept ability to make money. I like you a lot.
I don't know,
Shall
man.
we go get our lunch?
I made a. I'm up today. I made a bit of coin.
You made a big point.
Those are the type of people I like to be around. I need to get up on my coin too.
Get up on your grind, bro.
All right.
All right, I guess we just go. We're gonna go to the dining.
So, what I would say is place your characters wherever you want them to be on the dining table. I'm gonna place NPCs around accordingly. And we'll end the session there.
Why are you bigger? What?
I mean,
Hell nah.
the rest of the
What
session
the fuck?
is gonna
Let's move over here.
last a bit. I mean, if you're all
Yo,
good,
Sigurd don't want to sit with me?
we
No,
can
Leo's
I'm
not even
saying
here.
go.
we should be in different.
Wait, Leo's
little
not even
spaced
here.
out.
Nah, we gotta end like on a cliffhanger at least. This is
Okay.
just the dining room cliffhanger.
Leo.
Okay, so then this is what I'll do. So,
Or we can stop here. We have another session tomorrow.
oh, what the fuck is your problem?
Me when we still haven't made it out the train.
We haven't done anything.
We haven't even gotten to the fucking something happens on the train.
Yo, we're moving.
We're just chill. We're at this point. This is just fucking train simulator.
We're playing
You
freaking
gotta go
mini
through the
games.
circles, man.
Bro.
Bro, this
Oh,
is,
you remember that first session? It was peak, the rat race.
I
Front is back.
rat race.
Okay,
We
we're
had the
moving together.
freaking
The drinking mini game, the
Alcohol,
arm wrestling mini game.
arm
Let's
wrestling.
go, mini game central.
I'm up $500.
Alright, hurry up.
Damn, bro. Spread the wealth.
Oh wait, if I'm sitting. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I will walk over and I'll be like, "Hey, Angel, would you mind switching spots with me?"
Sure. Okay. Stand up. I walk
I'd leave
up
it at
and
that.
and
Move your characters accordingly. I think I like how I put them in regards to your characters, at least.
I stand up and I see the man from earlier that Ciso talked to, and I noticed why he sort of wanted to switch. Like sitting behind us. Okay. And I sit back down.
Okay. So we'll just continue for a couple more minutes. As everybody sits down, a certain amount of time has passed. Now midday, you start to see the sun a bit lower in the sky through the windows next to each of your dining tables. And as you walk back through the train cars to head into the dining table, everybody else following through or already have been seated, following the PA's instructions. You hear them murmuring about what might be on the menu for today, and you walk in on the 2 rows of tables neatly set up along the sides of the train car. Now, like after you walk past them, they're all adorned with appropriate cutlery and silverware. And the smell of freshly made food starts to fill the air, as people are beginning to take their seats. And once everybody is seated, pretend I'm moving like 2 people around. 2 people that were once guests on the train, now in waiter attire, start handing out some food. And they give you each of your plates, and you see it's a plate of a grilled chicken breast with an assortment of colorful seasoned vegetables and buttered mashed potatoes with a side of gravy.
I'm
each of you.
hungry. Oh,
Um,
damn. Sounds
And
good.
you know, some time passes. You guys eat. You know, start to look at some of your food, and you hear. "Doo, doo, 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 doo." Thank you for riding the Adaran Speed Ring, and we hope you are enjoying your meals paid for by our wonderful government. Apologies for the incoming darkness as we are about to go through a tunnel. Do not be alarmed as the overhead lighting will remain on. Dun, 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 dun. And you know, everybody's like starting to talk and drink their drinks and eat their food. And as the light, you know, starts to darken outside of the windows as it goes through the mountain, you know, a sign that you are nearing your destination of Zariba, um, the main city of the mountain region in Zaman. It starts to, you know, he's going through, and where is my fucking thing? There you go. And it starts to go through, and it feels like, damn, big ass mountain. It's pretty dark, and you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you hear just a from the head of the train, and you start hearing an ear-piercing screech of the wheels grinding against the rails. The lights flickering around you as those seating nearby start to look around in fear. And within the darkness, you hear a man say, "Now is our chance to strike. This is for Drak. This is for Haoma."
Oh, I knew it.
With the train losing speed, you see the light at the end of the tunnel as the train comes to a screeching halt about halfway through the exit. And with light filling the room once more from the evening sun going through the windows, you see Grigor and Zia brandishing their weapons at their once fellow train riders. And that's where we're at.
Real shit. You see, now that's a session ending.
It's because like it was
He's
already
like,
like
"I'll eat
12
lunch."
something, so I wasn't sure